Recording in progress.
Hey, Phil.
Oh,
Hey, Jeff.
God damn
Howdy,
it.
boys.
How is it that you score almost 600 points every week?
Uh, Fiber. I'm high fiber diet.
Jesus Christ. I want to shit solid. I want to shit solid. I swear to God, I want to shit solid.
This was an exceptionally good week. Well, any other week, I think Steiger probably takes or Chris takes the 6-0.
And we'll
Look,
Steiger
look,
at
here's
550. Chris at 549. You think you're
Yeah.
going 6-0 at that, but you had the
No,
here's
highest
I
something.
didn't.
for the season. You had the highest
Here's
total for the
here,
season.
here's something I figured out. I figured out that like if you have fucking like a lot of starters going on Monday or Tuesday, you're gonna have a banner week because they're gonna be fucking going on Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah.
You know. So or some of them might slip to a little bit fucking Monday, which starts you on another fucking thing. So
Yeah.
you need those starts. That's the fucking thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm fucking saying.
No,
Be a
you
good.
get those studs early in the week, and then you get a double start on them. That's going to be a good week, hopefully.
Absolutely.
I'm
If you
gonna
can get two good starts out of them.
I'm gonna nominate myself for maybe the worst claim of the year
What's
because
that?
I think it was Saturday night. I spent $5 and picked up Tyler Wells, and I got him
I
over
didn't even pay
Chris, who
attention to any
didn't
of
bid
that.
anything for him. So I get Tyler Wells. He pitches on Sunday. He gets -9.
Mm.
I ended up with 402,
Drop
where
them.
406 would have been a 4-2, right? Or
Did you
no,
drop?
three,
Well,
I think.
here's the thing though. Did you
Mm.
Three
drop
and three,
him?
yeah. And I dropped him.
Okay, so he's gone. So yes, you ate that shit.
Not only did I waste the five
If you
bucks,
would have
but he
fucking
cost
kept
me he cost
on
me
and
two
then all of a sudden
wins.
he did great for you, then he gets that back. But I mean, yeah, you're in the yeah.
Was it
You
bad?
went from 4-2 to 2-4.
No, three and three. I would have gone 3-3 with four more points. He gave me -9. I went 1-5.
Oh,
So didn't
yeah.
we have like okay,
Ouch.
so hey, so bring up like I'm gonna tell you right now, Lou, please bring up what happened this week because there was like three people with a 405. Am I
Yeah,
not right?
you
Yeah.
wait and play.
Yeah, so let's see how that fucking all like transpires in the like the lineup and how everything works. Because I don't I literally I watch I do this shit and I like fucking I go around and I make sure that I like make sure everybody's we're in our right spots. I'm fucked up.
You mean just the
I'm really
standings?
high.
You mean just
Exactly.
bringing the standings? Okay. Uh, yes, there are
Well,
Bring
yeah,
up the
winners.
because
standings. The three fives. The three yeah.
Play, Wait, and Dads all went 405. And there's the Gags
Yes.
with their 402. Oh, that was a bad one.
So how does that work out as far as like what you get per week?
Well, this one was the rarely used. Maybe it's been used once or twice before, but in instances where we can't use like the in between win loss record, the 2 and 3, like if it was just you and another guy had tied
Right.
for at 4 or 5, you both would have gone 2 and 3. But we couldn't distribute it evenly with three teams. So luckily, I have it in the rules. It's been in there for a long, long time that in cases where we can't distribute the wins and losses even, to keep the balance in the league, 39 and 39, then it goes to the team or teams that are lower in the standings from the previous week. So the dads were the lowest of the three. So you got the benefit of going 3 and 3 instead of 2 and 4.
So
oh,
I got a 3 and 3.
Yeah.
yeah, gotcha.
All right.
Yeah,
So
because
that
only
was that was my number one. Like I just that's what I wanted to understand is like what the fuck was going to happen because there was like it was the last 3-3 spot for like three different people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was like, what is gonna in here? I have no fucking clue. And yeah, yeah. So I got a 3-3 is what you're saying.
You got the benefit of being the lowest in the standings of the three teams involved in the tie. So that's good. Sort of.
So what did the other two people get?
They got 2 and 4.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking all right. I'm not gonna
Hey,
complain.
I mean, if we're all playing by the same rules, right?
I fuck. I mean, sucks,
Take a
but
win.
it is
You need a
what it
win
is.
this year, man. Trust me. You've
Holy fuck.
been having a
So
rough enough season. Take the bonus.
Do you
three and
see
three for me. Woo.
you see this
Yeah.
now? Are you seeing the email now? Are you
Well,
seeing the email
No,
now?
no,
no. It's
I
still
I've been
standings.
working all day. Yeah.
That's yeah. Still in the standings, but yeah, we believe you, Lou. We just it's it's one of those rules nobody ever looks at because you're like, well, if it happens, it
Right.
happens, and
It's
Yeah,
it's
but
not often that it happens. So, I mean, how often do we have like a three people tie together?
it's
It's
possible it's
not.
never happened, but I think it has happened like once
It's
before.
happened a few times over my fucking tenure, but I can't remember. I can never remember however you've taken care of it.
So this is the part that's from the rules in the
This is the
situations,
first
whatever.
time that I was actually a part of this.
Yeah. So,
No, but
anyways,
seriously, no,
yeah.
no. I trust you completely, and whatever.
well,
And
I'm just
Oh
glad that there was something in place. I didn't want to have to go like, oh, well, in the past we've always done it like that, like so.
no,
Like
no, I'm
I
glad you have it written down and clearly written down too. There's
in
you know
2005, no, 6. I think it was 2006 when Tracy was in the league for 1 year. He was a friend of Eric Niffenegger's. He's like from Kentucky.
let the guy who
Um,
took his team over.
no, he did an expansion draft, and it was really generous expansion. Like we had it where he could take the dirty drop guys.
No,
So that was not well thought out on my part. Yeah, it was before
no.
you were in the league. Anyways, he actually tied for first at the end of the year with an
I think the guy who
expansion
took
team.
over for was Tom.
Yeah, no, this was before then, right? Tom was still in the league after that. And but in the rules, it says the standings are based primarily on win loss record and secondarily on points. And he was just he was so pissed at me, like it was like I was like screwing him. But it was in the rules, you know what I mean? Like even during the year, the standings are sorted that way, like you're,
He didn't read the rules.
I guess. But so he was one and done. He was pissed. He never came back in, and I was like, I didn't really feel bad because it wasn't like I was going like, well, you had less points. No, it was like actually in the rules. So I don't know. I didn't feel
Yeah.
too bad about it.
no. Yeah. I've been in leagues, where they just try to clarify and you're like, wait, what's the rule? And then you're like, oh, everyone's like, oh, that's the rule. And you're like, why isn't it written down anywhere?
Yeah,
Like,
I
why
mean,
do I have to ask? Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's frustrating. I write it all down and as long as it's written down somewhere, whether you read it or not, you agree to it. Just like the Apple conditions. And you're going to end up as part of a remember that South Park where they where they had the human iPad or whatever it was. It was like
Oh,
human
the
centipede with
human centipede.
oh yeah, that's right. We all agreed to
You
the
love the
rules, Lou, so
vanilla paste.
no.
No. Do you want the cuttlefish or the vanilla pistol?
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh,
crazy week though, man. Crazy week.
what a
Um,
fucking what? How about the White Sox, man?
Not bad.
I
They're doing
swear to
stuff.
God. I'm like fucking like, what the fuck is going on? I love that Venable has them fucking playing hard. And
Oh,
they just got a couple good additions. They got like, I mean, Murakami, holy fuck. And
oh
then
yeah.
Davis Martin. So fucking Bizzotti has both those guys.
Yeah,
And I know
I know.
it sucks that Murakami right now. He fucking like tweaked his fucking hamstring.
Yeah,
He's gonna be out
month or
for
month
like
and a half.
6 weeks. Yeah, that just fucking sucks ass. But like Davis Martin, he's got like he had two of the best people in the league
Yeah.
on his same team. So he was fucking crushing.
And he got
What's
Wheeler, right? I don't know if he had him
Wheeler?
from the off season or if he picked him up.
He's had
No,
Wheeler for a few
no,
years
he
from
got
a
Murakami was
trade
fucking
2 years
brand new.
ago before the season.
He might have already had Davis Martin, but I don't. He picked up Murakami. I know that for a fact because that's the first year for Murakami.
Yeah, Wheeler's he's had for a while. I remember trading him to him because I couldn't afford him. And yeah, he's one of those guys where I'm like, he was really good. He's really good. And he is really good. I just couldn't afford him. And yeah, and
Davis
he
Martin.
held him. He held him after the injury as a stash.
I mean, I guess he's tailed off maybe the past start or two, but he came back and he was like kicking ass right away, and everybody was wondering
Like
like
seven and
how
one,
long it
seven
would
and
take him.
two,
Was
or
it?
8-1, 8-2.
I think it's him and like Garrett Cole, both of coming off the injury, both their quality start percentage, which is so huge in this league, is just through the roof. Like, good guys are like 55, 60%, and these guys both are like up in the 70%. So it's like if they come back and they're even close to their former glory,
League
they're going to
wide,
be
it's
good.
below 40%, and that includes openers and stuff, but it's like upper
Yeah,
30% for the average start. It's actually I think it's more rare than a win from a starting pitcher. I think
I'm a
so.
little
It's
torn.
close
Sometimes
anyway.
those openers aren't bad. Like you still increases your chance to get a win. And I don't know. It's all speculation. I'm never going to be able to figure out how to run the numbers on that, but it's still not bad to have a good opener. I mean, a good what do you call him, piggyback guy,
You mean the first or the second guy?
second guy. Yeah,
I mean, he's not going to get a quality start.
no,
So in our league,
but
it's no good. But a roto league that's just a wins league, yeah, there's not too much difference really.
yeah, but versus streaming a bum starting pitcher and getting them all
Right.
blown up, I'll take the guy that's going to come in for four innings and maybe
Yeah.
get the W.
Especially if he misses
Right.
the
Right.
the
Well,
top part of the
yeah.
batting order that first time, it's kind of nice, like
At this
depending
Yes.
on
point,
how
you don't
long the
want to get
opener
anybody.
goes.
Here's the thing: you don't want negative points, and that's like as fucking as much as we're like bled out. We've got a lot of teams in this league now, so it's like there's less talent to go around. So if you're not getting like minus shit, you're in good shape. You just got to be positive. That's the way I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I
Of
mean,
course,
sometimes
I'm on the
you get
fucking
tired
end
of
of it.
those like 5 inning 4 point starts or whatever, like. But yeah,
I've,
it's not a -20 either, so you gotta be
I've really
aware.
been
Exactly.
holding off on my streaming this year. I really just really went into the year going, I don't want to stream guys unless I could see a guy that's starting in like 3 days against a horrible team at a good park.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I really don't want to stream anymore. Streaming last year sucked, so I'm just
Even
not
even some of
trying to
those,
pick up guys.
depending on how talented you are
What?
at it, which
What?
which I
Wait,
which
what?
go ahead.
What?
Streaming, just picking up a guy, like just looking and going, probable pitchers today, and being like, oh, I'll throw this guy. I need the points on a Sunday or a Saturday because I'm close. Like those guys suck.
Dude,
Like
you always done really well on that shit. I don't understand what you're talking
no,
about.
I'm saying I'm doing it less and less, and when I do it, I'm trying to do it like a few days ahead of time or not at all. Because
Well, as far
yeah,
as pictures go and shit, yeah, I actually
yeah,
like I'm starting to do that too. Where it's like I'm looking for a couple days ahead, you know, rather than like waiting at the last second to pick somebody up.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I'm a lot
That's what I mean about
braver.
the followers. Followers can be like you're like, oh, he's a follower. He's not gonna go that many innings. He's gonna miss the heart of the order. Probably only have to face the heart of the order once. I don't know. Eh, sometimes they're better than than a traditional streaming starter, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I'm pretty proud of my educated guess on Lee B.E.R for this Sunday game.
How'd he do? The cards
Well,
are
he did
He
well.
did.
He did
He
very
did
well.
well. Yeah. He's just
these
so
cards, man.
underwhelming. Like
Yeah.
he's just, he's
No,
like one
yeah.
of the. I
He's
had
not
him
going to
for
blow
maybe
you
one start.
away, but but he got results.
Yeah. No, you can't
I
argue with that.
love it.
I was going to say that as far as pitching, I'm a lot braver in the beer league than I am in the roto league because, like, I don't think I ever sit anybody down in the beer league, even if they're pitching in Colorado. Like I mean, I know it's not a good situation probably, but the roto league, I'm like, because that bad start, it just like at least you have a negative 20 start and maybe you go 0-6, and then Monday it's gone. But in the roto league, like who was it that had those two 10 earned run starts last year? Hauk, was it Hauk? Tanner Hauk?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get that, and like that
I think
that
he got
affects you
fucking
for like
boned
half the
really hard.
season,
I think you
like
had
getting
him
rid of
too,
that.
didn't you?
It's like so bad.
Did you have him?
I
Somebody
actually,
had him when that shit
I
went
know.
down.
oh, not in the beer league, I don't think. No,
I
in
know
the
what you're
roto
saying
league,
though, Jeff. A lot of people did because he looked
There were
good
some
going into
people that got
that.
some -20s last year bad. I gotta go find a lighter because I gotta light this fucking thing.
and
Oh yeah, you
Luzardo
I'll
definitely
be
need to
right
get
back.
more high.
Luzardo had those two starts in the middle of the year that were negative 9 or 10 runs, like back to back. Like he allowed, like, I don't know, half of his earned runs for the year in those two starts. I'm exaggerating maybe, but I don't remember what it was. But
There's something about that. It's like you're never gonna be paying enough attention to notice. But after the fact, you're always like, of course, their bullpen. It's a hot day out. It's and the bullpen is totally stressed out, and it's some guy who's like innings eater guy, and like they're just gonna leave him in. He's going 100 pitches no matter what because they just need him to. They just need the day to get the bullpen reset, and you never know that going in. Like we don't look at it stuff that close, but after the fact, you're always like, of course they're gonna leave him in. Their bullpen's like blowing out. They had 3 extra inning games in a row or some shit. But of course, no one's ever gonna see that.
the
But yeah,
big
it's those middle veteran guys. They also don't leave the kids in to like get destroyed like that.
ruin their confidence. They figure like Merrill
Yeah,
Kelly can handle it.
yeah. But you're a 5-year vet. Fourth, fifth starter, innings eater. Yeah, just take it. You're just taking one. Bend over. Here we go.
That strand rate, left on base percentage or strand rate for a starter's ERA is so huge, and it has nothing to do with them. Like it's I mean,
Oh, the guys that they leave on base. Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
so if you got a guy that, obviously he's got a good bullpen behind him, but even guys on the same team just have the same bullpen basically behind him, but one guy does great with it one year, one guy does, it's just that's a
Yeah,
big
so
thing
that's
in
a
ERA.
small
That's
sample
a
type thing, right?
yeah,
Hey, did
I
you
mean
guys see that wacky stat from yesterday? The Dodgers scored like 13 runs in an inning or something, or
I saw it
13
17.
like the
runs in
eighth
an
inning or
inning.
But
something.
they didn't. But I think they got
They
no
batted
hit
around
in,
twice.
and they got no hit the rest of the game.
No
I don't think.
Every
shit.
other
I
After
inning
they
though, they
think
got
I
fucking
think they got
scored that.
8 innings of like they didn't get a hit, and then they just that one inning they batted around twice. Yeah, with
that's
some
crazy.
crazy stat like
Wait a
that.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? When did they hit? When did shit hit the fan? What
Might have
inning
been
was
like
it?
the eighth inning or something.
No, like
Oh, it was
third
early.
maybe. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll look it up and
Okay,
tell
so
you.
they fucking had like a 13-run third inning, and then they fucking didn't get another hit after that.
or before
Yeah,
either. Was that the only inning
he,
they had a hit?
and before
That's
I
what I'm
thought they got
asking.
no hit the rest of the game.
Oh my
They at
God.
least got shut out the rest of the game. But yeah, all their scoring was just one giant inning, and it was just like what? Um, it was recent too. Let me look up the Dodgers scores.
You guys want to see something really funny? So
Yeah.
this coffee cup that I have is my father's, and back when he was a cop on the Lake County Police Department, his nickname was Pickles because he was Polish, and it was like the Polish dill pickle kind of
Oh
thing.
yeah. Okay.
So somebody made this fucking cup, and I kept this thing. I didn't let it go fucking anywhere else, but I kept it, and that's like a pickle riding a horse. The Mountie hat on.
What's he saying
They
on there?
made
Lepo?
my fucking dad. It's
CCPD
on the back. It says CPD or
or
LC
LCPD.
Lake County Police Department Super Pickle.
Oh my God.
How cool is that?
It looks like
Ridiculous.
it's in good shape.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and right now I'm ashing my joint into it,
Oh
which
man, that's
and
Eh,
I'll wash it. Trust me on
I,
that. I just didn't want this thing to go fucking somewhere else and be it's sentimental, it's personal.
hmm I don't know. I don't, I think ashtrays get a bad rap. I had a lot of like ashtrays where that I'm like, they got meaning to me, you know? It's like,
Dude, I still haven't smoked a cigarette. I'm
October
done.
oh, you
6th.
haven't?
I'm done on cigarettes, man. I don't even want to fucking have one. I don't even want one. I wouldn't even want to fucking bum one. It's just
Great.
like I'm out of it. I'm done. And I've got so much extra money that I've kept because I don't smoke cigarettes. It's ridiculous.
Hmm.
That probably would have driven me from the habit right there, just the cost of
Dude,
it. 'Cause
it's
that,
like literally it's an extra $1,800 a month.
You drive to Indiana still? Or go to
Oh,
Michigan
your life
for
going
weed?
into Indiana was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I remember I was
Is
getting
everybody hitting you
cartons
up for their cartons still? They're like, Jeff, you don't go anymore? Who am I going to get my cartons of cigarettes from?
Oh,
in DeKalb. I was getting cartons of
that
basics
got to be a
for
problem.
$7. $7 for a carton, man. That was some good smoking.
Shit.
Yeah, well, stick to the weed. You'll be better off, man.
Yeah, I'm
I
so
can't.
fucking glad I'm not fucking dealing with cigarettes anymore. I am. I'm just, I swear to God, I would get fucking manic when I thought about quitting. And it was like, because of the surgery, I put it in that fucking text and shit like that. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to smoke for a couple weeks. So I made it to where it was, that's when I was gonna quit. And it worked. I'm shocked. I swear to God, I'm shocked. I can't believe that I quit smoking.
There's, I'm not surprised that you could do it, but I am surprised that you did it, if that makes sense.
I
Yeah.
am
You know what I
surprised I
mean?
did it. You guys know how much I smoked. I smoked a lot. I was
Yeah.
always smoking a cigarette. So that's why I'm like shocked. I'm shocked I quit.
Yeah. Hey, good on you, man. That's great. I mean, and like, yeah, but yeah, I'm with you. I'm a little surprised too, but good. You know, it's hard. People always go back and, get back into
Yeah.
it because they get back to like fuck it. Can you smell better now?
I
Like,
think
smell
so.
things better? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think my
And taste
sense of
better
smell is
usually.
better.
People usually can taste and smell a little better once they're done smoking for a few months.
Dude, I made some fucking like pretty nice steaks the other day.
Yeah, what kind?
Ribeye.
Nice. Bone in?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, we haven't got a grill yet. She just cranks the oven up to whatever it'll go to, 500, 550, puts the cast iron in there, just salt and peppers the steak, and then just throws it on one side, like 2 or 3 minutes, depending on the size of the steak. Flips it, throws it out. You got to have the windows open and the fan going because it smokes like a motherfucker. The alarm's gonna go off, but the steak comes out in like 6 minutes, and it's always like perfectly done. It's such a great like trick. But yeah, I need to get a grill because I
Oh
miss
yeah.
grilling. But,
Dude, I
Snow's
swear to
almost all
God, this
melted up there, right?
Yeah, the snow's melted. I had a dream
Good.
yet last night funny you say that the snow hadn't melted yet. I remember waking up in the middle of the night being like, what a weird dream. This has been hot as shit. But I was like, what a weird dream to have. I don't know.
So are you in the second floor of the new house right now?
Yeah, yeah. This is we're sharing an office now, but they left the guest room as a guest room and didn't put any of my shit in there. So
It's nice, nice,
yeah.
nice wall color,
We got
like a slate
I
blue
got
sort
my
of.
beer league trophies up here.
Oh, I see them.
There they are, right there. And
Got
then
five of
Liz
them.
has some Oscars from the Oscar parties
All
for
right.
different things. So combine our trophy collection, you know.
Well, it doesn't look very likely that you won't have another a lot of negatives there. A
Man, you were
sixth
almost
trophy.
on me, Lou. You were catching you almost caught me in total points like a week and a half
My
ago, about
graph the
10
rest of the
days ago.
year is going to be like this. I'm not going to have a bad year, but I'm going to drift toward the center now. It's already happening. In fact, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I was like, I bet you I'm going to say like my future write will be like, and on May 24th, the Gags record was, because it's going to be like, but they could only manage a blank the rest of the year to finish in whatever. So I think I've already hit
Yeah.
my high mark because I've got a lot of starting pitchers that I was happy that I got lucky with them, but like they're all coming back to earth. Jose Soriano, Bryce
No, you got
Elder. I mean, you know,
you go so far in on those ground ball guys, and now we're hitting those months where like that BABIPs are going to go up. Well, the temperature goes up, all the BABIPs on those ground ball pitchers start going up too.
yeah. I
Um,
mean, I'm sticking with them because at least Soriano, I imagine he'll be on my team the whole year, even though he's already come way back to earth. He's got an
did he get
ERA over
hurt?
5. No, he's pitching tonight, I think, actually.
Oh, I'm thinking of the guy for the Athletics. Never mind.
Who's that? Oh, Severino. Yeah, Severino.
Yeah, I know. Soriano, Severino,
Everino.
tomato, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. You know.
In
Yeah.
this league, I estimate that we have
Epstein.
about 125 starting pitchers taken. So you can't be choosy. I mean, like even though I know Soriano is, he's due to come way back down. It's not like I'm going to drop him. I mean, what would I pick up for him? Like so.
Yeah. He's one of those breakout guys where like, and they got Mike Maddox out there, and I think they've helped them, and I think it will continue to help
Yeah,
them. But he can't fix an entire organization. But Mike Maddox definitely helped that pitching staff out in for the Angels to start the season. But there's two trends with these breakouts. It's like, oh, what do they do off season? Blah blah blah. And then there's the guys that like were kind of studs. Ben Brown's doing it right now. I think Jared Jones did it before he got hurt last year, and now he's back. Where they're sort of like they are the piggyback guys. They are like the long inning guys. The guy for the Reds, Graham Ashcraft, Braxton Ashcraft. I mixed up my Ashcrafts.
Graham
But
Ashcraft's on the
right,
Reds.
last year they
Braxton
limited his innings,
Ashcraft.
and then all of a sudden, once they start letting these guys stretch out, and I never believe they're going to let them stretch out, but then when they do, or they get better about getting outs earlier in counts.
Dude,
And
that
like Ben Brown's
Pittsburgh
only
pitcher.
pitching 75 innings a game, but he went 7 innings last time out.
Are you talking about the Pittsburgh pitcher, Braxton
He was
Ashcraft, or
talking about
Yeah,
the
Braxton?
Reds guy, right?
no,
That
the
guy is
Pittsburgh one,
fucking good.
the Pittsburgh one.
Braxton,
And
Yeah,
here's the thing: is like I was fucking like it was between him and somebody else I was going after. I think I went after Burrows for like Houston. I was just like, God damn it! I fucking picked the wrong fucking stud. And you
yeah.
got him late. I mean, late. I mean, like literally, like what? Is he $1?
But because he looked like people were like, is he going to be a reliever? Yeah, he's a buck. They're like, is he going to be a reliever? Is he going to be a guy? You know what happens? It happens with outfielders and it happens with starting pitchers. It's position fatigue. There's just so many damn names. And by the
Yeah,
time you get that far down the list, you're like, I don't know who's left, and I think there's like some exhaustion there of just like, I don't know who's even still left on the board, and whose board are you looking at? Are you looking at a magazine or somebody else's? But
Yeah, if you guys want to really like just talk regular sports here, something came through. Rick Adelman dies at 90 or 79. Hall of
the
Fame
Suns
veteran
coach,
who led 5 teams over 23 seasons, is 10th all time in NBA with 1,042 regular season wins. He just passed away. Rick Edelman.
rest in peace. Good
Yeah,
coach.
Good for
Was
him.
he his Suns when they had Magic Dan Marley maybe, and he did maybe a stint with the Lakers?
I have no idea. I really don't. Uh,
Uh,
I really stopped watching fucking basketball like around 2000.
oh,
Well,
Trailblazers.
he was the Denver Nuggets coach. Oh wait, no, he was
Yeah,
father. No, father of Denver Nuggets was Dave Latherman. Played. Okay, well,
yeah. He even was the Bulls coach for a little bit, 74 to 75. It's his first stop.
I have been.
1 year with the Bulls, 1 year with the Kings, and then back when the NBA was nascent,
Have some Washington Bullets while you're at it.
right? Um,
Remember that?
it's an interesting. I know we'll get back to baseball in a minute, but it's an interesting NBA this year. The Knicks are back in it, and San Antonio.
Brother-in-law is a big Knicks fan. I guess NFL is probably his favorite sport, but NBA would be a close second. He's not a big baseball guy,
Yeah.
and of course he's really excited, and he's kind of disappointed. He texted me, and I said I really hadn't watched any of the playoffs. I watched like about 10 minutes the other night because there was nothing on. There was no baseball, not even the minor league team, the Mets minor league team. Nobody was on, so I was like, oh, I'll watch the NBA playoffs. So
Well, you know what the NBA does better than every other sport, in my opinion, is they put up for free several different versions of the game after the game on YouTube. So you can watch every scoring play or you can watch highlights and you can watch pretty much the game in 20 minutes or so, or like, oh, skip and just watch, what you want. It's you can kind of make your own sports center out of it. But the nice thing about that too, it sort of gives the impression that these guys never miss, because you're really only watching the
right,
scoring plays or occasional steals and dunks.
right.
So like I watch the thing and I'm like, God, these guys never miss anymore. And I'm like, have to remind myself, oh wait, I'm watching only the highlight. It's like every highlight is a score or a steal. So yeah, but they are freaking good. It's crazy, man. I went to a couple WNBA games up here, and that's a really good time, man. That is like, you know what it is? No one yells. They're not yelling at the opposing team. They're just cheering for their team. It's a different vibe, you know. But we
Hi.
got a couple free tickets, and it was nice. It's good sport.
Was that the Lynx?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's the
yeah.
extent of my knowledge.
Is that enough? Can we get back to baseball?
What do you want to talk about?
uh,
Well,
Edelman isn't Edelweiss? No, that's different.
Tell
in
me
the
something you want to talk about.
in the off season, I looked at like your keepers, and I think maybe Chris's too. But I remember looking at yours, and I was like, okay, I'm holding like Luis Arias or whatever, and Phil's got Schwarber. I don't know what you didn't have Jordan kept, but you ended up with Jordan. Chris
Mhm.
Sale, and I had to remind myself, like, okay, this is not the full team yet. This is, it depends how many dollars you're going to allocate during the auction. But that's what I told myself to make myself feel better. But I looked at your team going in to the auction. I was like, geez, he's really got some, big guy keepers there, like so. And I mean, you have Jordan, Schwarber, Sale, and who's another pitcher you have?
Oh, Christopher Sanchez.
Oh yeah,
You know,
Christian
here's
Sanchez.
the,
That
Oh
really
man, that's
grinds John's gears. John was like, really wanted a guy of mine, Eric Getty or something. Or no, he was deciding who he wanted to keep last season, Sanchez or Eric Getty. And I wanted to make a deal with him. He's like, I don't know. I was like, I'll take either one of these two guys, Eric Getty or Sanchez. He's like, all right, make it Sanchez. And then Sanchez just went nuts last year.
you didn't have a
And it
preference
was
at that
total luck.
point.
It was totally luck. I was like, I'll take either one. It was just fucking luck. But
This
yeah,
makes
it
me
really
feel
fucking gets
this
me.
makes me feel even worse because he put out there, maybe it was the league thread or maybe he just texted me, about trading for Sanchez, and I really wanted Sanchez. I mean, I didn't think he was going to be like this, but I mean, I really wanted him. And when I got back to him, he said he'd already traded him to Phil, and I was like, oh.
dude, I
Yeah.
thought that was fucking a baller move the way you fucking kept Seager and fucking Alvarez. after the fact. You
Yeah.
Oh,
still got him as
you
a
guys
friend.
you guys
It's like,
mentioned that on the last podcast, and
what's
if I
going
can
on?
address this, here was the thought process. It was just like, so if it's me and it's my guy, I've noticed that people are like, "Oh, I'm going to bid up Phil's guy."
That was my
But
theory.
if he's but if
There
he's
were
but
other
if he's
theories.
nobody's guy, I have a better chance of like just getting the winning bid if he's nobody's guy and then getting the guy. Versus like if he's my guy, he might go up another 10 or 20 because he's Phil's guy. Because they're like, fuck Phil, he's winning too much, which
Also,
is what I would do.
also
But
the jump bid thing that I do, because I only do that when guys are matchable. I'm not gonna do it if nobody has matching rights on the guy. So
Yeah.
that's another thing. That has nothing to do with you, personally, bidding up your guy. It's like I would do that with anybody. But if he's not
oh,
matchable, I'm just gonna go up a buck.
well, we know how you do it, Lou, but that's not how everybody does it. I mean, I don't know, like 2 years ago, I was sitting next to Paul, and Paul just every time it was hilarious because Paul's just sitting there all big, and he's like every time it comes to him, and he's right next to me, he just nominates the next most valuable guy that I have to keep or that I have like X rights on, and it was like like that was 2 years ago, and I was like, oh man, like because if somebody really goes after you and like makes you make a bunch of decisions like that, they can
Sitting
mess
right
you up.
next to you.
And if you nominate them really early, like in the first 2 rounds when everybody's got a bunch of money,
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It
you
makes sense.
know, versus
It's
like, oh, everybody else sees him out there as a non-matchable guy, so they're gonna wait and they're gonna nominate him maybe fourth or fifth round because they're gonna try to sneak him through. So that was my thought. I don't know. I knew I couldn't keep them all, so I thought, why not take a shot at it?
in that situation too. Just to counter a little bit, like if it goes too high where it's not a good value, then you just let them go and you'll spend that money on other players. So
Yeah, I would have
not like
lost them
it's not like
anyways.
Phil has to have Seager or Alvarez to win. Like if it got too high, then you would just have that money to spend elsewhere.
And by the way, Seager sucks this year and is
Yeah,
again injured all
yeah,
the time. So
yeah.
I'm only 50-50 on this deal.
Right, right.
The Alvarez is great, but Seager still. Everyone else, the other 12 guys were right about Seager. He's injured and he isn't very good this year so far. Maybe he'll get better, but so I don't know. I don't think there's an actual case to be made for what I did. It was just kind of a fun way to try to do something.
I think it makes sense though. If people are convinced that in order to win this league, I've got to attack Phil, which actually the way things have gone, it probably isn't a bad thought. Then
No.
maybe it makes sense, like to nominate your guys early when everybody has the most money to spend. If you're convinced that the way you're going to win the league, the only way you're going to win is if you knock Phil down a peg or two. But I don't
Yeah,
know if that's necessarily the case, but there's a case to be made. Sure.
yeah. I mean, I subscribe to that logic with like who's ever the best guy. Like, as long as he doesn't win, then all the rest of us have a shot. And it's like top King of the Mountain, right? You ever play that game? Remember as a kid, King of the Mountain, and when the snow's up and you're like a big
You know,
mound of snow in the parking lot.
here's a weird thing this year is like for me is like we've got some damn near close to 600 fucking point weeks. We haven't had that in a while. And we're getting like fucking multiples in the same week. It's like they're pushing the fucking envelope where it's like 560, 570 fucking points and shit. And it's like, Jesus Christ, we're getting to 600 fucking points a
Well, the
week.
pitching points have gone up. The system's
Right.
changed.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's all relative.
I mean,
It's
quality
interesting.
starts to reward better pitchers, so you know, it makes sense that the points would be higher. But like, it's weird to see it because I'm adjusting my mind to being like, hey, if I get to 500, I got a shot to win this week. And like
Well,
now you're like, well, maybe I need to get to 530 to get a shot to win this week.
the best I've gotten is like five fucking 08 or 408. And Jesus Christ. I swear to God, I thought I was doing good this week, and then all of a sudden I got like a 3-3 tie 3-way. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, normally you like three ways, from what I hear.
Yeah, well, there's that.
Um, anyway, no, the other hidden thing, everyone focuses on the starting pitchers, but I think it's interesting with the hold going up a point, right?
Right, right. Get the
It kind of like I think
SPRPs in
more
there.
guys need to. It's more realistic to regular baseball. Not that that's what we're going for, but I think there's something to be said for having a couple of those SPRP guys on your team is like your middle, basically your extra bullpen guys.
Yeah.
I've tried that shit and they never fucking work out.
They suck, and it sucks when they give you a Tyler Wells -9. But when you look at their overall volume on average, you got to write it out because their bad week sucks. But then there's a lot of those 1 inning 7 points,
Well,
one
when they
inning
go
seven
bad, they
points,
go
1 inning
bad.
7 points, and you're like, damn,
Yeah,
I'll take that. That's double what a
Yeah.
good starter does. The
Yeah.
these
best
guys
starter
are,
does.
are basically going to go in for 1 inning, and if they give up 2 runs in 1 inning, they're fucking they're done. I mean, you're
Yeah,
getting cooked.
no,
So
I've had
I
weeks where it's
get it.
fucked me for sure. Just playing the averages, I guess.
Yeah.
There's definitely been weeks where I regret it and I've rage dropped. The nice thing is there's a decent number of them out there, so you can be like, "Fuck this guy, I'm moving on." Who's next?
I just look
Yeah,
at the
right.
where the SPRPs are on the depth chart. And Tyler Wells, after that start, I don't know if it was because of that start, but he was like the fourth listed reliever on the team, and he on the depth chart they dropped him down to sixth. And
I don't know what
so
I'm looking at
that's
because
why I
I
dropped him. I didn't drop him because of the outing, but
who dropped them, the
indirectly
team chart or like Fangraphs or whose
on
depth chart?
roster resource on
Oh
Fangraphs.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Um, I had Tyler Wells as my off season like was a target because I thought he was going to make the rotation and he did really good at the end of last year. So Tyler Wells was like a guy that I was like looking at along with Braxton Ashcraft. I was like Tyler Wells could be good this year. So I don't know. I just but they obviously Baltimore doesn't believe it. He's like a middle reliever. So I guess
yeah.
that's what he is.
Hey Lou, put the standings up again
Sure.
if you could.
Yep.
All
So
right.
there
Well,
they
I
are.
think I myself out of the freaking dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right,
I
cool.
mean,
Well, sorry, Chad.
so here's
So
the thing about Chad though. Look at Chad's points though. Total
I
points, right?
know, I know. I've got
3890,
like the
right?
least
So if
amount
you
of
if you
points of
moved it, if you
anybody,
just
and I'm
ranked
still
everybody
sitting.
by points, he would be the ninth best team by eyeballing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
And so this is where I'm talking about the SPRP guys. If Chad had a couple of those guys instead of like as many bench dudes and as many starters, I don't know. I'm not maybe not, but maybe with the extra holds and stuff, he those weeks instead of getting butted, he'd get he'd get some
Well,
like he'd get an extra win here and there.
but
look
even
at him. He's a Buddha
just luck
king.
wise, if it's all luck, he'd be 23 and 34. He'd be a half game behind the knockers, right, in ninth, just with even
Look,
luck. You know,
what's the look at the Buddha standings.
yeah, yeah.
Because
He's the king.
he doesn't have a bad team is the thing, and it's like that's where I'm saying where like I don't know. I like the extra hold because it means like, hey, I got a bullpen, just like a real team. I got a
Mhm.
bullpen. These are my bullpen guys. Sometimes they get blown up, but I don't know.
Yeah, I start the year with all starters, real starters, but then as I'm getting more and more over, on the innings as far as projected for the end of the year, then I keep adding SPRPs. So I added one. I just picked the
And
wrong
there's a lot.
one.
There's a lot less SPRPs to start the year. You get more as the year goes on. You get more of them
Yeah.
because guys come up from the minors and guys get moved to the bullpen and shit like that.
Well, I just want to make sure that I'm going to reach the max. The way the projections work, everybody's projected for a real 50th percentile total, right? So it's always going to under project the innings to start the year. Because like when I start the year, I don't even think that all the pitchers' projections put together would get me to the max. Would get me to 18, whatever, 18, 14. So as soon as that adjust, then I go, okay, now I'm going to add one, and I'll keep doing it. By the end of the year, I'll have more.
What do you guys so we mentioned the White Sox and the Cardinals. Is there a team that you find the most surprising, or players that you find most surprising so far this season? I mean, there's a few in my mind, but uh, guys that are just like, what? Where did this come from? I guess Murakami's one,
Murakami would definitely be one.
and the
That would
Toronto
be the
guy,
biggest.
the
That would
other third
actually be the
baseman, he
biggest
came
one.
up.
But here's the thing: Miguel Vargas has been great too this year, and it's
Vargas.
like, where the fuck did that come from? You know what? Vargas looks like Phil Lynott. He looks like the boys are back in town. Boys are back in town.
Oh my God,
Seriously,
I want to
look
see
it
a
up.
picture of him. I got to look up Phil Line.
Hold on a second. Hey,
Have you?
anybody can share the screen if you can bring up Phil Lynott.
All right. Let's see if I can. I love a
Oh,
good reference to that.
As far as hitters on this
Um,
top, I'd say Abrams is the most surprising one to be up here, right? I mean,
okay, yeah,
Wood number one
Phil,
is maybe a little surprising, but
I got to fill line out. Let's see if I can share this screen.
hold on. I got one too.
Oh, you do? Okay, you go. You're better at it because I know don't know how
Uh,
to turn it back
I'll
off.
stop my share.
Yep.
oh, yeah.
So, I think that
That's
would be
Miguel
that's always a
Vargas right
fun
there.
side by side, but
So
like
you bring up
because
so what I want you to do, I want you to bring up Miguel Vargas
yeah.
and the way he looks right now, and then you take over the screen sharing after I
Yeah, because I was
just
gonna say
like
it's a pretty
just
fun. I
imagine.
just need to find, but I need to find him without a hat, right?
Oh,
Geez, he died. He
there's
died a
option.
long time ago, huh? Jeez, I didn't realize it was that long ago.
Oh yeah, this guy was fucking
86.
great. He was 86, man. 86.
It's shockingly
86
hard to
on
find
86
guys
on the
baseball
lineup.
players without hats.
Great
Let's
Australian
see.
band.
No, they're Irish.
No, baseball players without hats.
Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Baseball players without hats. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad podcasting because I have no idea how to share a screen on here.
Well, yeah, well, you just go down to like
See
fucking.
that share
Yeah,
arrow?
Oh, okay. All right.
Just
Let's see
press
it.
the arrow.
I've got
Yeah.
everybody can share, so just share.
All right. Let me share it and blow it up.
All right, where's our guy?
That's one. Is
Okay,
that
that's
you
Phil
got that?
Lynott. What you see now is Phil Lynott,
All right.
and then what Phil's showing you is Miguel Vargas.
All right.
What the
I
fuck?
can't find. I searched for without a hat. It's impossible without a hat. Baseball players like never take their friggin' hats off. Oh wait. Well, this one's all cornrows.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you haven't got there yet. Okay, never mind.
No, no. I was there. Yeah, he's doing that one. I need Miguel Vargas afro. So I'm saying this is a harder assignment than you think. I'm into it. I love the idea of because baseball players have such like lack of style or retro style or like whatever happens. Comparing baseball players to like old rockers or old musicians is like I love this game. It's a fun game. Can we answer that as a question in like I got a guy? Like if you would compare him to one old rocker, what did he most look like? um,
Yes, we can. And yeah, I don't know who's gonna fucking remember that, but
no, I know. Oh, hey, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm in. Wow, that's him as a Dodger. Damn, baby boy.
am I not
Oh
wrong?
no, you're not wrong. You got
I
that?
see it. I see it.
Oh yeah.
I don't see the I don't I yeah, I don't should I stop my share?
Oh, you don't have it?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, pretty good
Yeah, but
one.
you gotta see him with the White Sox this year. He's got a big brushy mustache and his hair is a little poofier.
He's
It's
got a
fucking
great bushy beard.
swear to
A
God, it's
great
Phil like
big bushy beard.
that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Boys of
that could be him.
Beckinsale, boys of
Oh yeah.
Beckinsale.
This 100% could be it.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, we got there. We got there. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Phil
definitely a
Larkin,
surprising
right
guy.
now,
He's
he's like Phil
definitely a
Lugano.
surprising guy. Do you have a surprising guy, Lou, that comes to mind? Pitcher, catcher, whatever.
What? I thought Abrams being in the top, 5 or whatever was pretty surprising.
CJ Abrams, man, he's a
Yeah.
bad infielder. He's not gonna stick it short. You guys know that he's got like he's in the he's got one of the worst range, maybe the worst range at a qualified shortstop this year in the bigs.
I know Washington's got Jacob Young in center, but they've got some bad defense around the infield, right? I mean, Luis Garcia, they put him at first. He's not good at first either, and he's not going to hit like a first baseman.
Oh, that's the guy that guy's breaking out. The guy they got from Tampa Bay. Maybe he was on the White Sox for a minute. Oh man.
Curtis Mead,
Yeah, Mead's kind of going off a little bit lately.
he was a prospect at one time, right? I mean, not too long ago.
Oh yeah. He's just kind of taken off. He's got in the last 30 days. Yeah, okay. They were platooning him, but now they're starting to start him more often. And James Wood, man, he's back to being a monster for them. But Abrams can hit. Ain't no doubt. Abrams can hit. I don't know whose screen we're on. We're not on my screen, are we?
I think so.
Oh no,
I'm
we're just
not.
looking at each other. Good. Okay.
I see something cool. Check this out. I just got this whiskey glass. Can you see it?
Yeah. Oh, it pivots. Well, it's like a fidget spinner for whiskey.
It's like I got the
Are we that old that fidget spinners have made it to our whiskey?
yeah, it just chills the whiskey really quick with a big old ice ball in there.
That's pretty awesome, man. Ain't gonna lie, that's pretty awesome. Oh man. Hey, you guys want to talk about another one of my guys, JJ Bleday?
Oh
Man,
yeah.
JJ.
Jeez.
Oh, dude, I just read something that he was like, blowing it up in the minors, and I just needed an extra outfielder. So that was another one where I'm like, hey, he's Bleday. It's a tiny park in Cincinnati. Guy hits fly balls. I don't know. He was pretty good 2 years ago for the Athletics. He
Kind of
looks
like
like
a
a different player right
post
now.
type
He was
sleeper,
he was
sort
a
of, right?
mid round draft pick. I mean, he was like middle, like 15, 16, 17, somewhere around there. Draft pick in the first round, when he came out of like college and shit. And
Yeah.
then he just didn't really fucking like transfer over. You would have thought he would have like caught on quicker coming out of college, and he didn't. So he's got talent, man. I just don't know if I just don't know. I was kind of big on him early, and then it's like I fell out of love with him quick.
Yeah. No, he big swing and miss. He's just he's making more contact this year, which with a big slugger like that, they got the exit velocity. If all of a sudden they figure out how to make more contact, how to like they make their zone of contact a little bit bigger, right? Instead of trying to
Well,
hit
if
it
he's
right out
cutting
here in
down his
front.
strikeouts, that's what it basically boils down to. If he's cutting
Yeah.
down his strikeouts, then fucking A.
They're lucky they got him. I mean, like Friedel's doing terrible, right? And that's the guy. In March, I would have been like, "Do you want Friedel or JJ Bleday?" I'd be like, "Oh, Friedel, definitely."
Friedel, yeah, he's playing every day and leading off.
Yeah.
So,
He's not doing either anymore.
so
Here's
Blade is on the Reds, right?
Yeah. Here's your last 30 days, guys. Last 30 days leaders. I'm trying to share the screen, but you gotta allow it or something. Nick
No,
Kurtz,
no, no.
James
I see your
Wood.
screen. I
Oh,
see
you
the
do?
screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
J.T. Day, Bellinger, you got Abrams, your guy. Good. That's a good buy low, Lou. Pajes.
He wasn't that cheap, actually.
No.
I don't know what his salary is, but it's not like it wasn't like $1 or something.
Isn't
It
it
was a
weird? It
decent
only
salary.
takes one other guy to believe in a guy to make him expensive.
Well, I
Just
mean, he
takes
was
one other guy
retained.
in the league.
He
Huh?
was retained, so I think it was from Wait. Maybe Wait had him. I got Abrams and Naylor from Wait, maybe. In a
In a
poach.
trade?
In a poach, like just a poach.
Oh, poach.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I like that they show some of the transactions in here, but yeah, but not until after our auction. Pages, he's always up and down, but man, what a rough off season. Bush, I thought Bush was sucking, and like there he is. He's like
Yeah.
the eighth best. There's Soto, your guy, back and healthy. I thought Devers too was sucking, and like here he is. Devers,
He's like
all I
one
heard
of
was
he's one of the big
Devers sucks, and
they
now
had
he's
a
the 11th best guy.
they had the biggest increases from April to May, and Devers was
Almost
either
right
at the
there.
top or near the top of that list.
And I was hearing that
Almost
about Duran too. I
retiring.
think
I
this
like it.
all these stories about these
I
guys
got three
having like
guys right there, but yet I'm in last place.
Ronda's been a good guy. Marte, I tried to get Marte off. It was I didn't think it
Yeah,
would get
that was a
anywhere,
pretty
but
weak effort. I was like, whatever.
it was a conversation starter. I didn't mean to
Ezekiel
feel
Yeah,
something,
Duran.
but
whatever.
yeah.
Ezekiel Duran.
Um,
I always think of him as like sucking. And, look at he's one of the
Duran,
top guys the past 30 days.
wow,
Yeah.
look at that. He's breaking out, huh?
This is just the
And
past
he's hitting
30,
it.
right?
Yeah, I just did last 30 days because
Yeah.
it's weird because you get these guys that are like you look at everybody looks at season long stats and it's like, well, what's the difference between May 1st and June 1st? May 1st, we're all looking at their stats. This is like as if we were looking at, the last 30 days from there. Xavier Edwards sucked last year. He's good. Hap had that mental health day, and all of a sudden, I mean, in a 30-day sample
Hap's a
size, you can
lot
make up a
better
lot of
this
shit.
year. This year, he's a lot better this year than he was last year.
But,
Did
but look at
Xavier
this.
suck last year?
Look at this. He sucked for a while, and they gave him a couple
Oh, I
days off,
know. I know. He's
and
a
then
fucking
and now
streaky
it's
ass
like boom, boom,
motherfucker.
boom. Yeah.
Look at that. He's just a
He's,
big game guy. He has 10
no,
or 9 or 10 points and then like 0, 1, 0.
You gotta ride him. Yeah, he's a bucket Bronco. Who's your
he
Reynolds?
got
Reynolds having a good bounce back.
Yeah, yeah.
And Schwarbaum does his. There's Murakami. All right.
the Murakami with the fucking like hamstring, just like it's a dagger to the heart. It's like, God damn it. Like, just let the White Sox have something.
It's a heartbreaker. Switch up pitchers here while we're on it. Last 30 days, pitchers. So Sanchez hasn't given up a run, and Mizrachi's given up one run. So that's the difference there.
I feel
And
bad for
Sanchez,
Mizrachi. He has like one earned run in the month, and he's not going to get pitcher of the month.
but
He
he's
has like
got
a
six
point two
more six more
ERA for the
innings
month.
than them. But yeah, right.
Rich
Uh,
Sanchez has not given up an earned run in fucking 5 starts.
Crazy. But
Fuck.
there's Braxton, man. There's fucking. I didn't know Ashcraft was that good. This is not a
No,
brag. I was like, I
he's
know he's
like a
been
lot
good,
better
but
than I thought. He was on my list,
Who?
and I ran out of fucking
Oh,
space because I was like sick and got out of there quick.
yeah.
And I realized I left him like he was like, you got him after I fucking got out of the fucking hole.
No, if
Like,
you were usual you saving $5 to $7 at the end of the draft for the guys you like, that would have been he wouldn't have been $1 for sure. I don't know if I would have got him at all, for sure. But
no,
yeah,
yeah,
usual guys. Big surprise here.
Kyle Harrison. Jeez, that's another one you got. Oh my God,
Look at Eduardo Rodriguez, man. Jesus.
Jesus,
that ain't gonna
what a
last.
fucking good pitcher.
Well, he had a bad year last year, but I'm surprised he's not a lollygagger because ground
Oh,
ball guy, veteran,
he's
steady,
on the
but he
lollygaggers
was
like half the years, probably. Yeah.
yeah, you can't have every guy like that.
Norm
Brandon Woo's
deserves him.
good. There's Davis Martin. God, that's Bizzardi's got a good staff, man.
I like
Miz,
Brian Wu.
Wu, and Martin.
I
Wu,
really
man,
like Brian
he
Wu
looked like he's
and
little. And
Davis
then there's
Martin.
Wheeler. Jesus.
Boy,
Yeah, Bizzardi's got 4 top 25ers.
Yeah, he's got the best pitchers right now.
Anybody else left? Yeah, 4 top 25ers. Yeah, he's the new king of the
I got
SPs.
like JT Gannon. He's not anybody that I even fucking like came out of the fucking draft with.
There's another guy, Max Meyer, but he was kept. Let's
Fuck.
Play was on Max Meyer, and like he was kept.
he had a
Here's
bad
this
start
one.
last start against
Look
the
at this
Mets. He had a great
Soroka,
start against the Mets and then a bad start.
Mike Soroka. This is
Yeah.
pitchers. It's pretty volatile month to month. But 30-day Soroka, I'm not surprising to see Soroka up there. The old White Sox guy. And hey, there's Arrighetti.
All
And
right.
hey, he's still on Kimler's team. He's finally making hay for him. This is me, but he's not quite as good. Okay, sorry, John.
Anthony
Um,
K.
Anthony K all day. That was a good pickup.
I
They're
spent
doing
ten
some stuff on
dollars.
the south side with their pitching, man.
I spent $10 on K on the waiver thing, and then I dropped him after one start. They did the opener thing, and he
I've
piggybacked me. Pitched I don't know. He pitched like 2 or 3 innings. I was like, oh, f this. But ever
I've been
since
pretty
then,
happy with him.
yeah, dad's picked him up and he's done well. I don't think he's had an opener since then. He had 2 in the first few starts, and then that's been it. He didn't like it. First of all, he said like,
That's
I signed here because I was going to be a starting pitcher.
here's a really weird guy with the opener. I just read this the other day. He pitches for. Oh, no, I'm gonna
Castillo,
fuck this up. Oh,
Luis
Castillo.
Castillo.
Well, that's a whole thing. Somebody dropped him, and I picked him up just to see what happens. But no, there's a guy for fucking what's it? The Brewers, Chad Patrick, where he doesn't like to know when he's gonna pitch. So he's like, I get too nervous and I get too freaked out. So they just are like, today you got an opener. Then you're closing today. So like I literally read like the quote from the manager where he's like, he doesn't like to know when he's gonna pitch because he pitches badly when he gets too nervous. So like he likes to be so like literally you don't know when Chad Patrick's gonna pitch. The guy's a good pitcher. He's got 2 saves this year. He's got 4 wins. He starts, he relieves, but I don't know. It's just it would amaze me that they're like, but I mean I don't know if it works. The Brewers are good.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
Ashby's on the Brewers, right? Aaron Ashby.
Ashby's another one like that.
He's
Yeah,
got like what 10 wins or something as a reliever or something.
and that's
At
a
least
team that
9.
just
At least
comes
9.
from behind. Yeah. Well, but the thing is, the Brewers always have a guy like that. It seems like they always have a guy who like has a bunch of wins the last few years. It's not always Ashby, but a guy who's like, all right, get in there, keep the game close, and their defense and their scrappy hitting, they come from behind a lot. It seems like to me, but
On Rates and Barrels, it was today, so you might not have seen it yet, but they talked about that the Tigers look like they are going to have to deal Scooble, right? Because they're just so bad. And they were saying like the Brewers should trade for Scooble, which would be unlike them because they'd have to trade prospects. But like he would cost $9 million from the trade deadline on in his salary. But if they want to perhaps upend the Dodgers, you'd have Mizorowski, Kyle Harrison, and and Tarek Scoople. I mean, that could win in the playoffs.
Yeah, but
those
you're
3
looking
guys.
at like you're
oh
looking
yeah,
at like
could.
45 million a year for fucking
Well,
No,
Scoop.
it would be
no,
a
he's a free
complete
agent.
rental. It would be for
He's
2 months, and
It's like when they got
October.
CC Sabathia. It's
Yeah,
the CC
exactly.
Yeah,
Sabathia move. They're
Exactly
like,
the
we're
same.
just like, hey, we just want it for 10 starts,
are
and
they
that's
gonna?
it.
Here's the fucking thing, though.
Yeah,
Are they
go for
And
willing
it.
the
to
and the
do that
compensation pick.
to pull the fucking like just trigger on just 1 year fucking thing and then giving up the farm for it? I don't know. I don't think that's fucking
I
like
mean, the Brewers
Milwaukee at all.
they have to win the World Series too. I mean, they can't just be, you know, uh,
Do they though?
maybe I don't know.
Do they just want
Maybe
to
they
stay
don't think
right
like that. I
there
don't know.
though?
No,
That's the
the thing
thing.
is like, it's like, I don't know, if you're Honda or Toyota, do you have to be number one? Or is it just good enough to be Honda
Just
or
lead
Toyota?
people on for a while.
I mean, they sell out the park, people come to it, and also like look at what happened to the Cubs after the World Series. People expect them to win now.
Yeah.
It was but it was
Not
worth
just
it. The
win,
Cubs,
win it
the Cubs
all.
won. They won the World Series. Whatever happened, even if it had been worse than that, worse than it's been the past 10 years, it would be worth it
But it changes your
to
brain.
win
It
the World
changes the
Series
brain
again.
of all the fans. Now all of a sudden we're Patriots fans. We're Celtics fans. Now all of a sudden we're like, we won one. We need to get another. We need to have a dynasty. We need to be in
Yeah,
there every year. We're the Dodgers. We need to be there every day. And the Cubs are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, we got a beer
absolutely.
garden here. Chill out. We'll give you a good product. Maybe we'll get lucky.
I thought they would go again, at least once more. After that.
Yeah, I mean, although that looking back on it, that starting pitching staff was, uh, they got lucky. What you got
I got
there?
a I got a Cade Horton signed like card.
Ooh,
I'll be right
nice.
back.
Hurry back. Uh, Kate Horton, nice.
Yeah, I think these were like Larkin gave these to me, I think, like a gift is but Justin Steele. Oop, that's signed too.
Nice. Larkin's such a good egg, man. He randomly gave me like a bobblehead
You,
of Satchel Paige. I was like, what? It was so nice.
you know what? I have known that man longer than I haven't known that. That's like, it's like fuck. I mean, I literally like I think we met when we were 25 years old.
Hey, let's you and I and whoever's watching, cheers to Larkin. One of the good ones.
Chris Larkin. Love you, buddy. Wish you were on here with us. Maybe one of
Oh,
these. Well, he's actually in Michigan, hanging with the family and having a fun time at the lake.
he always has
So
a good reason. That's
he's
the other
gonna
thing.
no, no. Well, he'll catch us. He'll catch us on the next one. I'll tell
He's
you.
always has a good reason. Um, Jeff, do you think this is a good idea? I was thinking about maybe there's not a way to do this. I was wondering if I could just look at like just NA players and the most rostered NA players and who in the beer league has the most stacked NA system, you know? But I don't know if I don't
Yeah,
know if I can do that. I
you
don't
can
think
you
I can
can
only
share
look
the screen
available
of
in NA.
anything that's on your computer. You can share the screen to as well.
Yeah, fortunately I
Try to do
cannot
on
see
you,
that. Shit.
and then
Okay,
share it.
well, whichever. Yeah, we could release pictures though while he's gone. I'll share that. Throw that up there.
I can check on here and see
There
what
it
the
is.
fuck.
Um,
What?
so this
What?
is last 30 days. Okay, so of course we got to throw out the starters. So Braxton Ashcraft in there again,
All right,
and
wait a
Chase
minute.
Burns a starter.
Are
So we're
you
gonna have a
can
lot
you
of
share the
starters in
screen?
here. Harrison.
I
So
don't
let's
see
see.
any.
Let's
I
go to
don't
let's
see
go to
any
the
of what
point where
you're.
we get like no. Okay, get first guy without a start. Cade Smith
I,
from
I
the
don't see
Lollygaggers.
anything. I don't
No.
see anything.
Oh,
No. You gotta
sorry.
share the screen.
There we go. You got
There
it?
you go. Yep.
Sorry about that. Thank you. So I'm gonna skip down to anybody who's got a game started. So right. So
Dude,
uh,
I traded Chase Burns last year. I got Matthew Boyd for him. That guy fucked
ooh,
his knee up.
oof. Wow. Sean
Yeah.
got you on that one.
Oh, I know. I know.
Sean's always like good on the prospects, man. Kate Smith. There you go. Lollygagger. Last 30 days again. Last 30 days. Um, and look at this. Kader Montero. No, no. Okay, then now let's go to the next guy with zero. Would be Louis Varland. A holy cow for
Yeah.
the replacement closer for the Toronto. And then
I don't
Kevin
know why that
Kelly. Holy, look at this guy. Kevin Kelly. He's not even the closer down in Tampa Bay. Last 30 days, he's got the third most points for a relief pitcher.
I really don't even
Um,
know who he is. I'm not
with
even
no
sure
starts.
I've heard of
And
him.
then okay, fourth most, Brian Baker.
Brian
This is
Baker.
why this
I've heard of
this is
him.
why this is why I don't spend any money in the auction on a closer, on a relief pitcher. This is why I'll trade him anytime. Because like it's so volatile and they might get at the end of the year, but and then the rest of these guys, Jason Adams, he was hurt to start the year, but Wade got him. Soto picked up the job from oh boy. the pitcher that lost it.
Player of the week this week.
He's a rare left-handed closer. Kai Wing Tang, who's actually decent in Houston, but he's starting now. And then Marhone, he got blown up early in the year,
Maron.
and Chris kept Marhone, baby, Marhone. So
Moraison.
it's so
No,
volatile. Is my point with relief pitchers. How many of those names do you recognize?
Well, you know that
That's maybe
I'm in.
six so far. You look at guys with like hardly any games started. And these guys have been. Ian Seymour started one game, but he's a starter.
In this roto league I'm in locally, they have a 75 max transactions for the year. And so I've just decided I didn't do it going in, but I punted saves because I was like, I'm going to use up all my transactions on, picking up these crappy because I didn't have a good closer, picking up these crappy closers. So like, Clayton Beater or whatever, like, and I was like, I'm going to use all my transactions, with this bullpen stuff that changes every, 5 days, So I said, screw it. I'm just, I'm going to finish last in saves. I think I finished last in saves last year too, but
I mean, yeah, you can punt, right? It's just you got to like if you're gonna punt, fucking punt all the way.
yeah,
That's
I have two saves, but so I punted in April.
Roto's weird. I still don't quite understand it, but like if you could just get 4 points out of a category, it's like I can get that probably. I don't know,
That's what I
maybe.
thought going in. I thought like, I won't be good in saves, but like maybe I'll get a few points there. But with that transaction, it's so constricting, like so like if he doesn't want people to punt, well, you got to increase that max because I'm going to spend I don't know 20 of my moves probably just on the relievers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. With the moves, yeah, like I told you, I'm in that one league where it's $100, but every move costs you a buck. A fake dollar, but still, you're like, so basically, I got 100 moves. And if I really want to go in for a guy, I'm burning moves to get him, right? Um, and yeah, it's like, I just stopped spending more than a buck for a guy. I'm like, I'm not that sure, and I'm not that smart. I'm just only gonna spend a buck on a dude, and like, I'm not gonna waste some money because last year I just blew too much money on guys that I was like, I'm sure this guy's gonna be really good. It's like, yeah,
I dropped out of a league locally. It was the AL Roto League I was in for 2 years, but that league was $200 to get in, and it was $5 a move. So I'm spending like $20 on the weekend, and I was like, this is too much for me. Yeah, it's a great payout at the end of the year, but I'm not doing it for the money anyway. Like that league cost more than all the other leagues I was in put together. So I was like, I'm getting out of this league. Just, I left.
yeah, right.
It's too much.
Um, uh,
I mean, the money's
Well,
nice
yeah,
if
I
you
didn't
win
mean to
if
hijack
you
it with the screen
if you
shares,
win
Lou, but I
if
wanted to
you
give
win
you a
the
break too, and like and just steer it a little bit to like talk through some baseball stuff. But is there stuff you wanted to cover?
well, just
Please
I was
let
going
me
to say,
know.
like in the beer league, it's nice to win the $600 or whatever, but that's not really. I don't think it is the primary. Like so, like I never want the
About the
beer league to
pride,
be.
baby. It's
Yeah,
about the pride in your
I don't
heart.
want the
You
beer league
feel it here.
to be more money than
You,
it is, and I
you
certainly
guys
wouldn't
know
want to
when you win the
charge.
league, it's not about the money. It's about feeling it right here in your
Yeah,
heart.
and it's like I don't want to charge for moves. I mean, the last thing I want is like some guy to go like, "Well, screw it, I'm not going to make any moves."
No, that's
It's
the
like
worst. It's stupid shit.
it's
Is that
dumb.
little JMO?
What?
okay.
Chef?
Un poquito.
I didn't want to miss a moment of the podcast. I felt bad because I was traveling last time. I was on the train or something. It would have been weird to be on it. So um, I came up with like a little koozie of ice and like an extra little pour like of whiskey, which is now gone. So because I was like, I'm gonna have approximately this amount of drinks. So
On my second Alonzo.
and on your second Alonzo, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Is this the box of wine or is this a different concoction?
I'm cutting my alcohol consumption. So this is a mixture of wine, fake wine, seltzer, water, and cranberry juice.
Hey, if it makes you happy, how the hell can it be that bad?
Yeah.
What's the alcohol?
Well, the wine's only 8%.
A little wine. Okay.
Yeah, but all the other stuff's probably like half. Maybe it's half wine in this. But
So you got a spritzer going on?
I was
Spritzer.
getting I was getting some physical manifestations of drinking, perhaps. Like I was getting like a rash, and so I was reading about it, and it's like a symptom of liver disease or whatever. So
Mhm.
about 2 weeks ago, I started to drink like this. I'm still drinking, but I'm probably cut it maybe even more than half. Like the boxes of wine, I was going through one in about 5 days pre-COVID, and then this week, this past month or whatever, I think I was going through them in like 2 days. So that's 2 bottles of wine a day, and I was starting to get like a rash, and I thought that we had like fleas or bed bugs. I didn't know what was going on, and it was like immediate as soon as because I had this since like March, and uh and
Well,
now
you were
it's
getting
gone
like
away.
the flush. You were getting the flush, but instead in your face, you were getting it on your skin.
It was like it looked like little. It looked like bites, looked like little bites, like different places, like
Hmm.
shoulder, torso. So I was like, okay, maybe I got to cut down on there.
Yeah,
So
you gotta do that. Jeff knows with the cigarettes, and you got it with lube. Like, cut back with the booze. I mean, I drink less, but living up here,
Dude, I tell you what, I got fat as fuck after the cigarettes.
yeah,
Yeah, but I hit it. Well, here's the fucking thing, though.
you got to
I
put
still
some in your mouth. Hey, have you tried those cheddar
It's not
flavored
funny.
toothpicks? Try those cheddar flavored toothpicks. Those are pretty good. Cheddar flavored toothpicks can gnaw on that, no calories.
Yeah. All right. See where you're
Good
getting your
save.
stuff.
Good save. No, it's true. People say that when they quit smoking
No,
because it is an appetite suppressant too, and it does. It gets
no,
you.
your fucking your metabolism fucking slows down.
Yeah, it's speed. I mean, it's a little like it's low grade speed. Everything feels and tastes, or everything feels 10% better. They say with nicotine. You know.
No, so I gotta figure out the other side of this. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking be 200 fucking 90 pounds and shit.
Sure.
I started chewing straws, and I've ruined my teeth doing it. But
Oh.
I had to do something. So I chew straws all day long at work.
Not
Hmm.
even that. It's like I don't think I'm eating anything more than I was fucking eating before.
Metabolism slows though. You might be eating the same amount, but you're just you're just not your body's not burning
There's
shit.
that.
You're
There's that.
different shit
There's
going
like
in the engine, you're not throwing those extra little fire starters into the
the
fuel
other thing
tank.
is coming out of the back surgery and shit. So it's like
That's true. You gain
I'm
weight
I'm
after
I'm,
surgery.
I'm fucking I'm dancing. Dancing. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
We're on a show. Hello. Come
We'll
on,
get
Luke. Dance with us. Luke, dance with us.
Got to buy some celery and carrots, right? Slice up some celery and
Yeah.
carrots.
Sorry, carrot. Man, I don't know. There's a lot of delicious food that actually doesn't add a lot of calories, but you got to cook it yourself,
watch the
obviously.
drink spin.
Ooh,
Nice.
where we'll
Ooh,
stop, nobody knows.
watch the
I'm
drink
gonna vote for. I'm
spin.
gonna go for 27 red. Wait, I don't know which is red or black. Odds or evens are black. So I heard this crazy story from it was Brad Biggs. No, it was one of the morning show guys on 670 to score. The morning show guy, not Biggs. Not Brian Hanley. Whoever the 670 to score morning show guys are, right? The football
Yeah,
guy.
Molly
Anyways,
and
he's like he was
Paul.
doing Mully. Mully's telling the story, and he's like, okay, I can finally tell this because it's been so long. He's like, I was new to the paper, and I'm covering the Bulls, and it's Jordan Bulls. It's a great beat. There's multiple reporters on it because there's so much to report on. Rodman, Jordan, Pippen, like people can't get enough. So there's like multiple. beat reporters on the Bulls when they're doing the championship run. And at one time after the game, some random game in like the fourth year of the run, he says to Mully like, "Hey, where you going?" He's like, "Oh, with your days off." He's like, "I'm going to Vegas." And so Jordan gave him like $200. It was like, put $200 on the table for me, roulette. And so he's like, all right. So he goes and like he goes and bets on like Jordan's number, red. Oh my gosh, 23. Right, Jordan, 23, and he wins and he hits $200. He wins, so it's like pays out what 30 to 1, 29 to 1. So he's got that money. So he's sitting there thinking like, do I like give this money to Jordan? Like, like he wouldn't know. He doesn't know. He'd do it. And like, actually, it was hot telling the story about Molly. Molly didn't tell the story. Anyways, he paid him the money. He's like, "How'd you do?" Because Jordan was first time he saw him in the locker room. He was like, "How'd you do?" Walks over, just hands him like a fucking envelope of cash. And and Jordan at least he took $100 out and gave it, he gave it to Molly. Out of I don't know, whatever he won out of $200, I guess they're like 6 grand he would have won or something. But he was like, I don't know. He's like, I wouldn't have felt right if I didn't pay him for the thing. Anyway,
should have given him more, 10% or something, right?
right? No, I know. But, it's a different world, man. Depends where you're coming from. I get it. If the
I'm
world's
not
nice to me,
a
if the
gambler.
world was as nice to like African Americans as it is nice to white people, they would be more generous as well. But the world's a little harsher to them. So I understand being a little less sometimes with tips. It just is what it is. Life is different for all people, and we gotta accept that. I ain't gonna throw shade on Jordan for like giving him a couple $100. Plus, he's a reporter, and like he's asserting his Jordan dominance, which he always did on reporters. So, gosh, I'm glad this is going on YouTube. I think I covered that well. Yeah, did I? I mean, it's how I truly believe. So, anywho, so covered a
I
lot
want
today, boys. Gonna
I
wrap this
wanted
up, maybe, or no? We got a good half hour left.
I just wanted to mention that Phil could, with this next week, wipe Jeff's hot start from the record books. You already surpassed the 42 and 12 or 40
Oh
44 and
gosh.
12. He's like,
What you were talking about? My hot start back in like 2008.
yeah, you had 2 weeks in a row, last week and this week coming up, that you were the hottest start in the recorded history.
Hmm.
Yeah, Phil fucking, he's gonna collapse that shit.
And the bad news is that all the hot starts, you know, uh, for the season, the lowest anybody finished was second, and that was John in 2021. At the end of June, he has the record. So the lowest, according to recorded history, that Phil's going to finish this year is second. That would be the lowest,
Interesting.
Well,
and
uh,
much more likely first.
I'm of a singular opinion, but I agree with that. Um, if you want to get back to the to speaking about that, I do think there's a remarkable number of like hot starts happening. Um, I mean, Hamler Spear is on a pretty good run too, right? And Mazzardi and Gaggers. I mean, there's quite a dichotomy going on here in the league, and some guys just are just getting like caught in the wasteland down
Well,
here.
there's 7 games separating seventh from 13th. So
There's like four of us do the same fucking thing. We're
7 games
shit.
for 7 teams, and then
The
there's six
haves and
games
Or
have-nots are
basically,
very
for
much a
seventh
thing,
to
right?
fucked
six.
up. Basically, no, it's like I swear to God, I've had 7 guys on IL at all times. It's ridiculous. It's stupid.
Lou, that's the
Anyway,
one we got to bring back
that's
for
my bitch.
next month. The
That's
Well,
my bitch. I'm done.
The injury report. So which guys are like super injured for you?
Well, I started with Rodon and fucking Hunter Green. Hunter Green, as soon as I traded for him, he went on the fucking IL. And then it's
Oh
like
yeah,
fucking
that was
Cal
shit, man.
Raleigh is
That
down
was
right now.
horrible luck.
It's like everybody's taking their turn. Everybody's fucking. I swear to God, it's ridiculous.
Here we go. I mean, Cal Raleigh, almost MVP last year.
Oh
Bench.
yeah, he's terrible this year.
Korea, pretty solid dude.
Terrible.
Max Muncy was off the hot start. It looks like Geloff sold his role. But we'll see if he comes back. But then when you go down to like the pitchers, it's really hurting because yeah, Hunter Green is a stud among studs. And Cade Horton, is he coming back this year?
I don't know.
Jeff, you might know.
What's up?
He's not.
I just got back here. What would you say?
Oh, Cade Horton. Uh, I was wondering what his return date was. If you might know. Oh, yeah, he's gonna miss him. Yeah, he's not coming back till next year. So he's
He's
a
done for the
stash.
year.
Rhett Lauder, Boyd. Boyd will be back, but yeah, you got hit, man. You got hit. That hurts. That's a lot. It's a lot of dudes, man. A lot of dudes to be on the IL.
I haven't been hurt.
And you were on the IL when we drafted. I'm gonna stop my share. Um, you were on the IL when we drafted. So I
Yeah.
mean,
I was.
thank you for
Yeah, man.
hosting through all that shit, man.
No, seriously. I was fucking pissed. Because you know what? That was a vacation week. I wanted to fucking hang with these guys. And then I got fucking sick as shit. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I will say this, Jeff. Even in addition to being sick, hosting the draft adversely affects your performance in that year's league, in my opinion. Like in any league I've been in, when I've hosted the draft, because people are like, you're trying to think about who to play next or what's going on or getting the mindset. They're like, what's the Wi-Fi password? How do I wipe my ass? Hey, how do I walk and talk? Now that I'm in your house, I don't understand how to do that anymore. And you're like, Jesus, it's I don't think it'll get passed, but I will propose the idea of like a hosting bonus for the host bucks for the beer league. I don't think it's
Extra
thing. I'm
hundred
just going to
auction
propose it.
dollars.
I won't get passed. No, but I when I hosted at the tap, it was hard. It was hard. I couldn't focus. People were
But
asking me
that's
from
a
the kitchen about stuff, and I'm
not to
like,
downplay
you know,
Jeff's hosting, but I mean, like, that's a business, right? So you got like, employees, like, you gotta.
sure,
It's a little,
not.
it's a little worse, I think.
It's true, but
Look, I've never had a problem at all about that. When it's at a house, it's a different fucking story. Nobody's demanding. You don't have anything outside the fucking like resources that you got to fucking like put pressure on you. It's all good.
although I do think okay, so I'll propose this counter proposal. Um, the pizza or whatever's happening, whoever wins the league the year before at least needs to order it. They don't have to pay for it, but they should at least order the pizza. Because I did it this year because I was like, Jeff's in the shit and like it sucked. But like it throws you because you're like looking at your phone and ordering pizza and doing the thing, and you're like, God damn it. Or alternately, we just put the pizza order in the day before and be like, yeah, pizza order's in, it's coming at this time, hell or high water, whatever. It sucks. Like these things matter when you're like playing that end game, like Norm does, Chris does, Jeff does. Lou, you do. Where you're like, I'm gonna save a few bucks and get those guys at the end of the draft that are like that kind of get slide by and get forgotten for a few bucks. They help you this year. They help you the next year. They're trade pieces. And like if you're like looking at your phone ordering pizza for the group, I'm just saying
Well, I don't save
whoever
money for the end of the auction by design. It's just the way it happens. It's like when I jumped bid Riley Green up to 37 or whatever. I jumped like $20 and I still didn't get him.
Yeah,
I was
Lou, I
hoping.
don't understand your strategy, man, at all. I gotta say, like, to change
I
subjects, but like, you're just like you save so much money, and at the end, you blow all the money on one dumb dude. Just go a few bucks on a guy you
no,
want.
it's
Why?
not
Why do you save so much money and then
it's
blow it on one dude at the end who sucks? Like, just
I didn't get him.
why?
No, it's not by design. It's not by design. It's just, I like if I
Well, if
spend
it
my
happens
money
every single
early.
year, it seems like it's happening by
Yeah.
design.
Which
But
dude do you think
No, it's
he's
not by
like dumb
design.
about?
no, he just does it. Whoever the last guy is, he's like, "Fuck it, I want him. I take him."
Yeah.
And he
No,
just
I mean,
he throws the hammer down on some dude who's like worth $5, and he only gets him for like 27.
if
You
Riley Green had not gotten thrown out quite
know.
as early as he did, Norm might not have had enough money to match, but he still had like $46 or something. And I was like, oh fuck. I mean, I wasn't gonna nominate him, but somebody did, and I was like, shit, he might match
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Nah, so for discussion, just saying.
No, it's not by design. It's not a strategy. It's just,
Well,
that's just what
I don't
happens.
think it's strategy. That's great to like stick to your values and stuff. You have a good team. A lot of guys that play every day, which is like, man, what a relief it is to have guys in the lineup like six. Because the guys that play like 20 games in a row, those guys are the best. You never
Yeah.
have to take them out. You don't have to swap them in.
Yeah. I don't,
Oh
I don't,
man,
there's decisions that I make that I always take the everyday player, even if the platoon guy is better. And we know like a platoon guy that's a lefty hitter is playing almost as much as a regular, right? It's like, oh, it's close, but I still won't. I don't like that. I don't like seeing the red X. As soon as I see a red X, I
we
check
don't have
the
enough
depth
bench
charts.
with only 5 bench guys. We don't have enough bench to like be rotating in a platoon because
Yeah.
then both of your platoon guys are going to be
So
like,
that's a deal breaker
uh,
for me.
they're platoon guys are guys you pick up and drop. I mean, what are you gonna do? It's like they're both going to be starting on the same day, and you're like, God damn it, I want to start them both. And then they're both going to be sitting on the same day or have the day off, and it's just annoying. Like as
There's
a manager
definitely
of a team,
there's definitely a point it would get to where you would make a mistake by sticking to your guns for the everyday guy, because let's say it's late in the career for, I don't know, Mike Trout, and he becomes a, well, that's a bad example, but um you know some guy that's just going to face righties, and he's twice as good a player as this everyday guy. You probably, you'd be making a mistake to choose the lesser everyday guy, but I still probably would. you know i guess
I mean,
i guess
maybe
because
Can I
Jeff,
ask a really good question?
can you? I don't know.
Can
Tell
I?
me.
Would you
Go
allow me
for it.
to?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So, what would you think? Do you think that like Mike Trout is going to end his career as a California Angel or Anaheim Angel? Or do you think he gets traded?
I could see either possibility.
Uh,
What do
I
you think? I
mean,
mean, like, what do you think right now?
I think what makes it harder is that I think Trout doesn't want to leave the Angels as much as everybody else wants him to leave the Angels. Like I think that he's okay with it, like being, I'm going to be an Angel my entire career. I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame.
all right. So Trout's 34 years old. So let's say before the age of 38, does Trout leave the Angels? I think no. After the age of 38, at that point, somebody might pick that contract's huge. They might flip him. He's on a hot streak. They need a platoon bat on the Yankees. Mike Trout might run for the Yankees or the Dodgers for a little bit. Dodgers especially because they don't have to fucking move, and he can veto any moves. I can see him being a Dodger just to get a run at a World Series
I
when
could
he's like
see
39 years old.
I could see like a few years from now when probably the Phillies are not too good. Maybe they bring in Trout. Why the hell not? That's the team he rooted for growing up, and he's from South Jersey. So I don't know.
Oh
I could see that.
yeah, Phillies, right? Yeah, they can't afford him now, but and the Phillies, like the arc of all their guys, they're all gonna suck in like They're already on their downward swing. They got
Right,
like
right.
2 years left, and then that team's going to be
So it would be
just
like it wouldn't be adding
miserable.
Trout to make for the playoffs. It would just be like adding Trout for why the hell not? We're not too good anyway, and
If they go on a run, though, if they go on a like one of those
I don't
lucky
mean this
baseball
year. Yeah, I
runs,
don't I
and
don't
like
see
and
it
like
this
in
year,
like
but
in 2018 they go 2018. God, how old am I? 2028. They go on a run, and they got a lot of guys, Turners, Harpers, and they're like, okay, well we're close to the end. This is our last boon on these old guys, and they're actually doing well. I can see them going for that. It's not going to happen this year. It's not going to happen next year. I can see it happening in 2028.
yeah.
That's my prediction.
I mean that's generally what people think is like Philly would be a possibility.
Philly, I don't know, Philly or the Dodgers, and it's not going to happen until 2028 if it happens. Because you bring Mike Trout off the bench as a platoon bat, that's a fucking sick move in the playoffs. I'm sorry, that guy can hit. And if you bring in, he bats right-handed.
Could you imagine if he
Right,
ends up on the
yeah.
You bring
Dodgers?
him against lefties. That's like remember Pujols in his run with the Dodgers a couple years ago, where he was
Yeah,
like
could
fucking
you
God
imagine
on earth again.
if the Dodgers going after him,
I don't
which
see
could
it.
happen?
I don't see that.
Well, shit, he lives in that area, so it's not that hard.
There's a lot of guys who've had late season runs with another team, and we forget that they even played for him. It doesn't tarnish his career. It doesn't change his Angels legacy. Like
Yeah.
once you get, I think once you hit 37, 38, play whatever team you want, and the fans are gonna be like, it's Mike Trout.
I guess it's
Yeah.
more likely than not that he'll leave the Angels at some point, right? I mean, because he's
I
how
think
many
he
more years
will.
on this contract?
He's got to eventually. It's like he's not going to get it there.
It's just that they're not going to be able
Yeah,
to get much for him. Even now it would be tough probably to get much.
I think he
Even though
has
he's
like
doing
five
better. I
years
mean, he's
left. I think he signed till he's like 41 or something. Yeah,
yeah.
he's got 5 years left on his contract,
Wow.
and he gets
All right,
paid.
so it's got to be
And so like,
better than 50-50 that he'll get traded somewhere in the next 5
well,
years.
they'd have to buy it down. Like they'd have to like the Angels would have to buy down the contract too to like take it off the books. So I think if the Angels get sold, the new group would be like, let's buy him off the books, maybe. But then nobody would. Why would you? Why would especially because like somebody they mentioned this Rachel Barrows like profiling the owners and like where their background in business is really tells you a lot about how they're going to handle the team.
Hmm.
Like, oh, I'm a real estate guy, or like I'm an investment broker, or I'm like, how'd they make their money? Like in manufacturing or like whatever. And oh boy, it's the worst. The worst owner, maybe in professional sports, maybe in all professional sports, is the Angels owner. He is just awful. He meddles, and God bless their GM for like being
Marino?
like, I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna do the best I can. But like, oh, gross. Just the stuff when he jumps in, dude. They're still paying Rendon for
Are
that
you talking
deal.
about Marino?
Yeah, Marino's awful. He might
Things
be the
have
worst owner in
things have
all
gotten
professional
have
sports.
started to get better there, right? You can see it with the pitching. They've actually developed some pitchers, and
That's a placebo, though. I mean, it's not a placebo. It's a band-aid. It's like it's major league only.
but that's
When a
what they
team
need to
has
do.
to
Is like,
promote guys to the bigs so that they can get coached because they don't have minor league coaches,
but I mean that
that
that's that's
sucks.
that's the
And
thing
that's
that
the
he
Angels.
missed. That's the thing that he missed. It's like uh, you're not going to win by just splat big splashes in free agency. You got to like build the whole team. So like you have an influx of young guys coming up when the free agent doesn't work. And stuff. They were
No,
just
yeah,
like stuck.
there's no master plan there. There's no. Artie Moreno made his money buying and selling the billboards of giant outdoor systems. That's how Artie Moreno made his money. Like he's all like, "What's happening now? Let's keep it fresh. Let's keep it
Right, right.
moving." He's not like, "Let's invest in a thing." Artie Moreno's like, "Hey, like I got a billboard here on the 101. I'm gonna make $1 million off it this year." Artie
Don
Moreno's like, flash in the pan guy, and he runs the Angels the same fucking way.
Yeah, he does make it
Artie
less
Moreno,
likely that
fuck you.
they'll deal Trout because he didn't even deal Otani when they could have gotten something
Which is the
for
easiest
him.
thing to do. Could have got something. Otani's walking, and he's like, nope, he's good for the gates. We're going to sell hot dogs and peanuts, maybe some Cracker Jacks. My billboard on the 101 is going to do that much extra. Moreno, God, dude, whatever. Worse, I feel bad for Angel fans. I don't know.
Yeah, they had that great year in '02.
It's a good thing.
I,
I mean, they're dead, so hopefully those Angels take them to heaven because that franchise is dead.
our corporate office was out there, and the girl I used to talk to was a big, she was a big Angels fan. She was really, back in '02. But that's like the last time things were really good. You know, I guess some of the early Trout years were all right, and then they had Otani too. But
And their manager isn't he an old catcher, Kurt Suzuki? I
oh
remember
yeah, they
picking up
signed him
I picked up and
on a
dropped Kurt
1 year deal.
Suzuki so many times. That guy, man, he's like the hoe on the corner. I picked him up and dropped him out so many times in the beer league. It was like, hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, hey, come on in tonight. Jeff, you like that one?
Yeah, he just wanted to get his foot in the door. I mean, they signed him a 1 year deal. You don't see that too much where you sign a manager to
Yeah,
a 1 year
no. I
deal.
mean, good on him. Like, and he's smart, and he had a good run too. Like as a hitter, first catcher. Yeah,
I
interesting
guess
year in the bigs, man.
it's a smart move for Suzuki because if the Angels could just have like a 75 win season, people would go like, did a pretty good job, Like so, you know. Whereas if you go
Oh
to the
yeah.
Mets and you win 75, that's not going to be too good.
Speaking of the Mets, so Mets fan, the only Mets fan I know. Well, I actually know several. Actually, fucking what's his name's a Mets fan too.
Lansu, is he?
Yeah, the champ.
Yeah.
Oh, Lance
Yeah,
is a fucking Mets fan. Yeah.
yeah. So
I was thinking about this. Like, are all of us are either Mets, Yankees, Cubs, or White Sox, right? Is there anybody who roots for another team besides that?
Oh.
that's a good question. I can't. I mean, I listen to Cubs games, but my favorite purchase of the off season is I bought myself the MLB radio package. It's like $50 for the year, and I can listen to the radio on any MLB game. It's fucking great. I love
What
the
so
radio guys.
is your favorite team the Cubs? I mean,
I don't know, man. I wonder if at some point I gotta forgive and forget, but just Cubs fans are they just don't pay attention. And I remember going to Cubs games and sitting next to Cardinals fans and just being embarrassed because the Cardinals fans knew like what the pitch count was, what was happening in the game, and I asked the Cubs fan, and they were like, hot dogs, beer, like. The Cardinals fan was like, "It's 2-2 count," and he's gone through 94 pitches, so he's about to come out the game. I was like, "Thank you, Cardinals fan." I'm like, "God damn it!"
when I go to a game though, like which is very rare, when I don't I pay much more attention if I'm watching on TV. When I'm there, I'm drinking a beer or looking around, so I don't think I'm following it that as closely as I would like just sitting with nothing else to do watching on TV, like which I'm going to do after this. Fast forward
Well,
to the Mets game.
well, I'll say that I don't know. I'm still a self-ashamed Cubs fan, but man, I don't know. I also root for the Rays. I place bets in Vegas on the Rays. If I'm in Vegas, I place a bet on the Rays because I just fucking believe in how smart they are. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it would be so
you
fun
know,
to root for a smart team. I root my team is a dumb team. Like they're doing the least with the most, and
I
it's
think they're actually
frustrating.
doing the smart. Lou, you hear me out. I think they're doing the smart thing here. I think Stearns is doing the smart thing. Get a young athletic outfield. Get these young guys in. Get the young pitchers in. It's a transition year. You can't sell a transition year in New York. You just got to let it happen. You can't
But he
tell
didn't
people it's happening.
he
But he
didn't
kind of did
intend.
it when he got guys for 1 and 2 year contracts,
Yeah, but he
filling
didn't intend
guys.
for this to be a transition year. Otherwise, he wouldn't have
No,
signed
oh, so
Bichette for
you're
40.
eating that Kool Aid. Yeah, you're drinking it. Yeah, of course, he didn't intend for it to be a transition year, but
Right.
he had to. You have to have a year to
Otherwise,
reset
you don't sign Bichette for 43 million a year with a 42,
for
43
1 year.
with a $5 million
1
signing bonus.
year.
Now, I don't know how that works. Does he? Do they? Is it a team option where they can opt out of it for 5 million, or does Bichette have to opt out? Because the way he's playing, he's not going to opt out of that.
I
It's a
don't know. I
3 year
didn't know
deal.
they had a second team option.
It's
But
a
I'll say
3 year
this:
deal.
that's how you sell a rebuild in New York. You sign Bichette for 1 year at 41
Yeah,
million,
no,
and you're like, that's
nobody.
what it costs to get people to cut. We're going to sell that many more tickets because we signed a big agent and we're going to get that many more season tickets. And but what he wants to do, David Stearns wants to be the Brewers, and
Right.
the Brewers don't play in New York for a reason because New York doesn't put up with what the Brewers do, but the Brewers win. And so he has to forcefully insert the Brewers down the throat and ass of New York City. And the only way to do that is with a little Bichette and a little other this and that. And hopefully it sticks for the fucking state of New York and the city of the Mets will be better if they listen to Daniel Stearns and what he's doing. Instead of hanging on every fucking 3 game series. He's trying to make a better team. He's making a better farm system. He's making a better defense. He's trying to get a better team. You can't just buy a team.
I think
You
they're
have to
going to be
make a team.
good eventually, but I'm saying this year was not in his mind a transition year. This was a go for it year. They
Well, I
traded.
think he sold. I think he sold you on that. I think he's like, if we get lucky, cool. If not, let's fucking pivot. I don't think he's a guy who had one option this year. He was like, I got 5 different ways this season could go. I'm like, that's the Daniel Stearns thing. There's no way he decided on one version of this year. None of those guys do.
David's.
David Stearns. Sorry. Who's Daniel Stearns?
Daniel Stern's an actor, right?
Oh,
He was
okay.
the narrator in Wonder Years, and he was in
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Diner, and
Sorry
Home
about that.
Alone.
I'm sorry.
I was home alone.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Don't listen to him. But I don't know. It's hard to play the small market team game in a big market. So you have to at least act like you're going all in and
I
spend the
thought
money. And if it works out, and if you get these guys on their best seasons, dude, you might have a World Series run, which is great because you're a big market team and you have the fucking salary. Hey, by the way, did you guys see the offers that MLB and the Players Union
I did
or do
see a
we
little
not
bit.
want to talk
Yeah,
about this?
I did
Is
see a
this
little bit. Yeah.
a verboten topic, or can we talk about it?
No. Yeah, I saw the. I didn't see the what the counter proposal was, but I saw some of these.
I have
I don't
no
know.
idea what's going on.
I
I mean,
really do hope.
I don't
I
care,
really
and it
do hope
doesn't
they
matter if we
institute.
know or not, right?
I really do hope that they are able to institute a floor that you can't participate in the revenue sharing unless you get to this payroll floor.
Right.
You know,
So I
To
did hear
keep
the
people from tanking.
or you have to get there 2 of 3 years. Something maybe a little more forgiving, but and it should be up around 100.
Sorry, Jeff, I didn't mean to cut you
The
off. What
money
were you
they
gonna
get,
say?
what the money they get from MLB, there's no reason why they couldn't fucking do whatever the fuck that. Yeah, there's no reason.
It's all small market team
They're
versus
getting half
players
a
and large
billion.
market teams,
Each
basically.
team is getting $500 million, to just be a team.
Yeah, they get so much. They get free land from counties. They get free stuff. The thing is, though, they want. This is the interesting thing to me is that MLB is let's reset the system and do what the NFL and the NBA is doing. And MLB is how about let's just do I think it's on Rates and Barrels. They said that too. Where it's well, let's just do the soft cap. The soft cap is all right,
That's
so
what we have.
here's a soft floor. We have kind of a soft floor. Make the soft floor a little bit harder in the
Yeah,
MLB.
yeah.
Get to 115, 120 million a year, and then and the players union wants the ceiling to stay open, which is
Right.
great, but it's a for the evaluations from the books guys, from like everybody, like we're gonna resell a team, and they're also like MLB's looking at like selling new franchises. We're looking at expansion for a couple
Salt Lake,
teams,
Salt
and
Lake,
so
and
like
Nashville
and
probably.
and the thing is financially, like if you can like project your revenue, Jeff knows this, Lou, you know this too. If you can project your revenue and you can know what it's going to be, it is it's easier to be like sell that business or sell like what it is to people because they're like it happens all the time, which is crazy to say because it's fucking Major League Baseball. It's been around for 100 fucking 50 years, but they're like, oh well, but what are the salaries going to be? You know, it's like, okay, do you want the fucking franchise or not? Give me fucking 4 billion or fuck off, is what I would say. But they're like they're hedging their bets, and every owner has their own opinion because some of them made their money in selling like real estate signs on the 101. And some of them are part of a big group like fucking a hole for the White Sox. And some guys are like, hey, my team owns it, you know, the fucking Yankees. Well, that's actually that's a big group too. They're just like the majority owners. But and then there's single owners who have like very strong opinions, like fucking stupid ass in Pittsburgh. And so like the best
I
thing
think
that
the White
the
Sox
players
should be
union.
like partially owned by the fucking like full of fucking like people of like the South Chicago fucking folks. I think there should be like kind of like Green Bay, but like a little bit more like territorial to where it's like you would get it like you know like it would count more. But buying stakes in the White Sox.
Micro shares, man. That's what Green Bay is. They're the micro share. Like all those breweries, like Brewdog and shit, they got really big, just selling tiny shares of nothing.
It's like
Like,
up for
and that's
sale.
kind of what Green Bay is. It's a bunch of tiny shares of nothing to be owner of the Packers.
Yeah.
But they're all owners of Packers. You can do that on the South Side, but
Bob from Rudy Can't Fail is a partial Packers owner.
that's what I mean. And you're like, hey,
Yeah,
I'm part owner of the Packers too. It's like, you know what that does? That means that's my team for life. But not that it's going to change for a lot of teams, people
Kind of.
regionally, anyways. But yeah, I don't know. It's a horrible topic. I should have brought it up. Because there, I'll just say this on this side of things that like I'm just gonna stick with the players, man. I'm not gonna get fucking swayed over to the owner's side that we're like millionaires fighting versus billionaires. I'm just gonna be like, man,
the players
whatever
are
the players
the
need to do.
players are entirely in the right, and they're in concert with the large market owners. They both want the same thing. It's just appeasing the getting enough votes from the small market owners, basically. You know,
Yeah, they just
like
get they need to.
going from free agency from 6 years down to five. I guess they proposed that when you're 30, you could reach free agency with 5 years of service time, and that would be no big. The players would want it. The large
Well,
market
that
owners
would be,
would not
yeah.
be
The
against it,
small market would suck though.
but the
If you
small
lose
markets
like
don't want it because they want that
think about
extra
all the guys
year.
that we not on those small market teams anymore, and the
Right,
jerseys, and they have to
right.
change their thing, and they have to pay for like. I mean, every market does like new marketing every year, but like if you
You
know a
guys,
guy,
hey,
Brian
hey,
Reynolds,
do you guys want to really hear something cool? Arenado just hit a home run.
Nolan,
Nolan.
washed up ass Arenado,
Nolan.
Arenado
he
just hit a
went to
home run.
he went to one of those clinics in the off season.
It was 410 feet.
Wow, he made it all the way out there. Do you guys see that clip from yesterday where the guy caught the ball and he also saved the outfield like buffet? he like he caught
Oh
it and
yeah, I did see that.
he saved the
I
buffet
did
from
see it.
getting like because it was like a really long it was like a Nick Gonzalez or somebody, some Pittsburgh guy, so it was like up and it was just coming down and he jumped up. It wasn't even a hard catch over the fence. It was like one of those ones that was kind of easy, but like right behind it the camera angle was like
It
buffet
was in
buffet
Tampa,
buffet.
right? That's where the fence like juts into like 315 or something like that.
Where was it at?
I thought it was maybe in Tampa.
Yeah, it was something like that. The guy like just say it was like he like didn't just save the home run, he saved the buffet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love that shit.
Well, you want to call it a night?
I just don't stop baseball, right? Like this, we all agree. No one wants baseball to be stopped. Y'all like the ultimate thing is to be like, we're not gonna do it. It's like, guess what? You both lose money, which is stupid for both of you, and
But
we all get to like not do it either. So like, and it hurts the game. So figure it out, right? Before the fucking we all get hurt.
I don't think they're gonna lose games, but we'll see.
are you talking about like baseball in general? Like fucking like
Yeah,
the lockout?
yeah.
Uh,
They'll do the same. The only thing that sucks about it, I don't think they're going to lose games, but you lose like a lot of the off season, which really sucked the last time. Like, it's the middle, it's dark at 4:30 and you come home and there's no like signing for you to go like, oh, cool, interesting. So now they're going to have him at their, like there's none of that for like what, for 2-3 months. It's just a pain in the ass. Remember when the Mets got, Scherzer around Thanksgiving, and then there
Oh
was
God, they signed
December.
every old good guy,
Then there was
and
no
yeah.
sign, nothing after December 1st until whenever it opened back up. But that's when I need that baseball news, man. It's like the middle of winter. I mean, I'm not a big basketball hockey guy, so
Yeah,
we
no,
want to
100%
call it
true.
a
All
night.
right, I'm gonna share this with you guys.
Okay.
Wait, because I know you know it, but Jeff hasn't seen it, so I'm gonna show it to Jeff
all right.
because it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Baseball is fucking fun, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, there's so many stupid, crazy. Oh, just fucking pick a fucking account already. Oh my God, I'm sorry, guys.
Ba-da, 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 ba-da,
I didn't
ba.
realize I had so many accounts on fucking. Oh my
Ba-da,
God,
ba-da,
fuck
ba-da.
off. Oh my God, I thought I had lined up. I had it lined up like a fucking $1 million. Oh my God, so
Jesus,
much
did you
hatred in my
fucking
heart.
shit the bed? Did you shit? Did
I
you
shit
just
the
shit the
bed. I
bed?
did. I did. I
Did you
did.
shit the bed?
Hey, it's not so easy to do what you guys do. Okay, I get it. It's not so easy.
Wait a minute. I'm not saying. Not saying. Lou,
What?
how are you, bud?
Uh, who's you, brother, man? Yeah, whatever. Anyways, it's just too hard to do at the same time, to talk and look shit up at the same time. Anyways, the guy saves a buffet. Lou's seen it. I'll send it. I'll send you a link later. Everyone else in the league can look it up on their own when they're like,
Hey,
on their
when are you
phone while
playing
they're
around
watching
Chicago
this.
again?
Uh, June 20th, we're playing at Suncatcher Brewing, for the summer solstice. We had a big fucking weirdo fucking summer solstice bring down the fucking sunset on the
What's it
longest day of
called?
the
What
year.
brewing? Sun what?
Suncatcher.
Suncatcher.
Suncatch.
So June
Yeah.
20th?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I gotta put that in my calendar and fucking try to come see you.
It's down there. It's like it's by like Grand and Chicago and Sacramento.
Oh, I know exactly where it's at.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I figured you knew. I'm saying it for everyone else.
Yeah.
I know you know all the shit.
Anybody
I'm
out
not saying
there in fucking listening land?
it's for everybody else who's like, I don't know, I never heard that in my whole life. I
Do
know
you
you know
really
every fucking
think
brewery in the
anyone
city.
listens to this shit?
Yeah, it'll be fun. We're gonna do some weird James Addiction ass shit at the end. As the sun goes down, we got this crazy weird drum circle of fucking madness. Uh, you know, subscribe to it. Yeah, because why not? Why not get all Wiccan with it? Get all weird. June 20th is the longest day of the year. Who knew? I don't know. I didn't know.
Damn, goddamn. Oh, June 20th. Yeah, that's like the longest day of the year because
Yeah. Then it gets hot as shit after that. Every day for like
it's
two
where the
months. It's hot
whole
as shit.
fucking thing's the lightest it gets to the yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And the
It gets
solstice is 21st usually. Yeah.
yeah. And this one, so like it's 20th and 21st. So we're doing it on Saturday 20th and like doing a whole, good bands, playing great bands. It'll be fun.
How many
Yeah, I'll
bands?
remind you, Jeff, though. You don't have to, I'll remind you.
All
It's
right.
coming up. Yeah, we'll have some good
Definitely.
times.
Please do. My brother is actually coming in mid July. And I am start. I'm gonna like take. I'm taking vacation for like the 15th through like the I don't know 22nd or whatever.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
So
I'm right in the middle. Come on down.
so you're playing?
Yeah, I
No,
think it's. I think it's a
he's
free
talking about
show too at the
July.
brewery. It's
He's
just
talking
like
about
the
July,
big.
right?
It's like a big. We're renting like somebody stage. It's gonna be like a big outdoor stage in the parking lot. We're
No,
doing a
you're
big
doing.
ass fucking
Is
thing.
that when the sun catcher thing is?
Yeah,
So
June
He's talking
20th.
July.
Oh,
Josh is
July.
talking July.
July.
Oh,
I'm talking
oh.
July.
Hey, July 30. Oh, July 30 doesn't match. We're playing for God, who's that guy? Drive around that town and let the cops chase us around. Uh, and no one wants to find her. Hey, jealousy. Hey, jealousy. Fucking that band. We're opening for them down in fucking Dixon, Illinois on July
Gin
3rd.
Blossoms?
Gin Blossoms, thank you. We're opening for Gin
Oh,
Blossoms in like fucking middle of America on the 250th anniversary of America. I'm so excited to open for Gin Blossoms and like fucking Dixon, Illinois. It's gonna be fucking great, man. I'm
Nice.
fucking so excited.
I've been to Dixon. I drove out there.
You have?
you
That's
eat
where the
some
Wall
fried
factory
pickles.
is.
I
The Wall hair
guarantee you're gonna
clippers
eat fried
factory.
pickles.
Oh yeah, 100% fried pickles. How was Dixon, Lou?
I just went to the Wall headquarters and picked up some hair clippers and drove back to DeKalb.
Wall County headquarters is in Dixon.
I'm pretty sure Dixon, yeah.
Wall, Jeff, look at your hair. I mean, Wall. Wait, I was about to be like, have you ever heard of Wall, Jeff? Oh
I've
yeah,
got
he's
like
like,
yeah, oh yeah, dude. They make really good shave that like hugs to your head and shit, and you're just like,
Isn't it like Reagan's hometown?
oh gosh.
yeah, it is Megan's
Yeah,
hometown.
the
Yeah.
best thing ever was the like electric head shaver. It's fucking amazing. Just saying.
Here you go, boys.
Keeps me from like slicing my fucking.
There's the food.
That's a fucking pretty badass fucking like Rob.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, I
I'm
like
trying to
it.
get better at my
I
sharings,
fucking
but
love that.
oh, there you go, Wall. I didn't know Wall was down there, anyways. Hey, Jim Blossoms,
But
yeah. I'm
but
excited to. And you know what? I love our country for all its mistakes and all its problems. 250 years. I'm gonna celebrate the country I love that we all live in, and I'm excited to be in the middle of America, Dixon, Illinois. And I don't mean it as fakos. I mean it as like talking to you two motherfuckers. I'm excited to be for America's birthday, and we're gonna play "Happy Birthday, America," a
That's
song we
for the
haven't played
centennial or
in
something.
25 years. We're gonna play it. I'm very excited. It's exciting to play. I don't know.
Oh, it's a big deal. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think we're going to be alive for
Anyways,
the tricentennial. So
uh, God,
you know what I
I
think
hope
should
not.
happen? What I think should happen is that the next draft, like everybody who plays instruments and shit should bring their instrument with them and fucking play and fucking like come up with a fucking song.
Well, we have a song.
I
It's the
mean,
beer league theme.
Doug played, you play, you bring some keyboards and shit.
Making your
Uh,
way in the beer league takes everything you got.
well, we got to
You
work
the
up
gotta
our
put your
version of
move
rock.
in every day. It sure
We
would
could do
help a
Rock
lot.
Chalowski. We could do Rock Chalowski. We could do
Rock Chalowski.
the opener killed the quality start. We got three songs right there.
Rock Chalowski.
I'm in. I'm in. I mean, Chad's a hell of a frontman for a punk band.
It wasn't
You
a
know,
rock. It was
he
a
was.
Rock
Well, I
Chalowski.
mean, you would have to have fucking like Chad as a guy,
When they
like like
explode.
All right, you want to go? I was hoping
Yeah,
we're right about
this
two
time.
hours.
Love
all
you,
right, guys.
boys.
Well, I love
Good
you,
night.
boys.
Peace
Good
out.
night.
Have a good June.
Have a good night. I will